Port. I'll take a look. Ik ga toch van mijn VPN gaan misschien. Yup, uitstekende verbinding.
We can go live in 2 minutes. Oh, 2 seconds.
I'll press the button. Wait, no, we are live. It started already.
Oh, we're so good at this. I hate... Well, Alessandro is already in Twitch chat, but I still need to start Twitch.
He's always there. Let's go home,
Welcome
guys. They aren't coming. We're here.
Welcome to the pre-party, everybody. Give me like 1 second.
You just saw Mark's chug his sandwich real quick. It's like...
Yeah, because Thomas is like, oh, I do the stream because I have Streamlabs, and Streamlabs is great. And then, oh no, Marnix, can you do the live stream instead? And I had nothing set up.
Yeah, with 5 minutes and was like, oh damn, it's not going live. Well, I guess we try this, the backup setup.
Can you check if we're live on Twitch? Has Twitch been updated? I think you need to manually update Twitch.
I'll manually update it. It's a good... Oh no, it's updated. I assume YouTube was actually the problem then. Because Twitch is updated.
Oh, wait, can I get one more YouTube chat and then I need... Yeah, okay. PR disaster. Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Hi, everyone.
Good morning.
Chuck my phone away. Did I kill my Discord? This is so chaotic. I have 4 minutes.
We're not prepared to do the
on my computer.
Yeah.
All right. I am ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, fuck. I killed my charger.
Yeah, ideally you keep that in.
Okay. Let's
reset.
Energy vibes. Oh yeah, no, I can pull up the BiteStream doc. Perfect.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. What is going on, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the BiteStream, the show talking about what has been going on in the world of indie development. We've got some honestly great topics and also some spicy topics today. First off, some Unreal announcements, and I don't mean Unreal as in you won't believe it, but Unreal had their epic, or like UnrealFest by Epic Games. Also, we'll cover it, the big Godot drama. It was like last week when we did our BiteStream, it was like barely just getting started. A lot of things have happened since then, so we'll finally cover it a little bit, talk about what exactly has been going on, because I think you have kind of been out of the loop on the entire Godot stuff, right? And what else are we going to be talking about, Thomas?
Well, we'll quickly cover why nobody's working, well, for games on Microsoft, basically, why it's no one developing for it. And another interesting is that there was a report by Media Research that came out, like, polling people, like what kind of game they like, single player, co-op, online PvP. And I am kind of surprised by the winner.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. All right. Let's just jump into our first topic, because it's like normally we have the Steam roundup. This time it is the Epic Games roundup, because...
Do we have a fun jingle?
I was considering it, but
Sweeney.
I did. Yes, I'm doing this on purpose, by the way, guys. If you're listening to this, I'm doing the Godot stuff later, because you gotta keep the retention.
Yeah.
So, Epic Games Fest. UnrealFest took place with a bunch of announcements. Tim Sweeney announced that Fortnite is doing better than ever, with 110 million active users last month, which is kind of nuts because Steam has 132 million like this year. So Fortnite is almost bigger than Steam.
Yeah, I was really, really surprised by this. I knew Fortnite was big, don't get me wrong.
But I was surprised mainly by the fact that it's bigger now than ever. I would have thought that like after Ninja and like it would have gone down a bit.
But also the fact that it's so close to Steam.
Yeah.
With so many games on it. So
yeah.
Like this made me feel like this made me feel ignorant.
You are ignorant.
I mean, true, but this made me feel it.
No, I don't want to... Oh, my PC just froze. It is not happy. Okay, yeah, we got there.
Oh.
Alright, because I want to show this in a second. Because, of course, Fortnite was not the only announcement at the Unreal Fest. But there was also Unreal Engine 5.5 preview that has been announced. And let's just say that it looks good. Let's just pull up the MegaLights demo. You should be able to see my screen.
I'll take a look.
kind of covering. Oh, also I broke chat in this. Oh God, this is miserable. Let's go. Yeah, I cannot do this. My God, my PC just shit the bed from doing the live stream and playing video. This is horrible. Thomas, keep entertaining the audience while I cry.
Thank you, Lars, for the $2 donation for caffeine.
I'm going back to main screen. We already had it ready.
Yeah.
My computer is actually just currently committing suicide.
And entertain us, Thomas, quickly. What do I... Okay, we can maybe just talk about it.
Yeah, talk about it in the meantime.
Basically, they released like a keynote where they do like a live demo and so on. And the biggest new thing they announced is MegaLights. So they talk about in the same way that it did with, for example, Nanite and Lumen.
Yeah,
I
have the full 4 FPS on this for some. Oh, I think it's because it runs at 4K.
Oh, your screen, you mean?
No, it's 1080p. Why is it so laggy?
Either way, the demo is basically showing off that their new system called MegaLights can handle, what was it, 1,000 real-time lights?
1,000 plus real-time lights on a PlayStation 5.
Yeah. So, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's the only result anyone can have who's not an Unreal dev.
Yeah, wait, maybe
like,
I'll pull up
every Unity dev, and especially Godot devs must be like,
there is just such a big difference.
You can do what?
Better. So here, Unreal Engine 5 is another milestone. This is from there. Because this is also just 5.5. This is not even a big preview, so to say.
Yeah.
Or like a big update. So their main focus was just the MegaLights.
And it was also on a base model PS5, right?
Yeah, as far as I remember, what there was. Some people are like, oh, is this the PS5 Pro? But not really. Some other things that I honestly don't know. If you're an Unreal dev, maybe you understand this. Nanite can now render skeletal meshes, and Pod Tracer is production ready. Congratulations to the people who use that. But yeah, the big one here was the MegaLights. I'm sorry I can't show it without everything dying.
We can show you URL maybe in chat.
Oh yeah, I'll share the URL in a moment.
Yeah.
I need to change this. You can tell that this is the first time for me.
It's fine. We'll get there. I mean, you didn't really have time to prepare. So.
Yeah, this was miserable. Here we go. So this is I just dropped a timestamped URL if you want to see the MegaLights.
Yeah, and it's also it's timestamped, so
yeah, because it's like their whole long ass keynote.
But long story short, I think it's super impressive.
Mm-hmm.
It looked so good.
Yeah, because I had the discussion question: how many mega light years ahead is Unreal?
I read it and I was like, it's too early for this.
I wrote it in the evening.
Make it better.
Because we were like, oh, Unity is cool with their adaptive probe volumes. But then it's like, and they use the Cinti Polygon Kingdom demo for it. And then Unreal is like, we got you, fam. And it's like this beautiful demo once again that like Unity, I feel, could only dream of at this point.
But in the... What was it? I forgot the name already. About the last video Unity made, the real-time rendering one.
Yeah, the real-time rendering one. But still,
they have good hair physics. They could
honestly,
do this.
I think it looked more shit still than.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the hair physics there were not that crazy. Or not even like Godot is not even in the same galaxy as Unreal at this point.
I mean, not yet. At least. I mean, maybe one day. But
yeah, it's the Ghost.
The Ghost one we meant. But okay, at this point, are we stupid to not use Unreal?
Well, if we were making beautiful games,
even games like Forge Industry.
Okay, so Forge Industry 2, we're making an Unreal.
No, my question there is, should we consider it? Because what was our limiting factor there? Me being too lazy to properly implement lighting. Mm-hmm. And we just saying, we'll just do everything real-time lighting. Yeah. And we had like 50 lights and Unity was dying.
Yeah. I think there's more stuff we should utilize Unreal for then at least. Like you could do Unreal because I know like even games made with Cinti in Unreal look so much better than in Unity. But yeah, it's just the technical shit, I think. That's the reason we're not doing it. Oh. Do you want to learn Unreal?
No, not really.
Then we... It's a skill issue for most teams. Yeah, then we just stick to Unity for now.
I'm honestly... This is gonna sound bad, but I'm more tempted to learn Godot than...
No, I will beat you to death with a spoon before we switch to Godot here.
But I don't want to switch to Godot.
Good.
I mean, more like... I don't want to learn C++ and all these details.
You just need to do blueprints.
Do I look like a toddler?
You just offend. You can do a lot with blueprints.
I know. But I'm a programmer. I like writing, not drawing.
Why does Marnix hate Godot? Do I hate Godot?
No, you don't.
I just like to make fun of them because then they get angry and
It's
they're
like-
crying.
This is like... I do the same to some people because they're like easy targets. He's just exactly
Yeah,
the same.
Godot is an easy target because they're always like riled up.
Yeah, because it's like you say Godot bad and they're like...
Oh yeah, Sarkis gets me. It's fun to bully Godot.
Yeah, but Godot is actually pretty decent. Or is it, after what we cover later?
We'll see. But yeah, in all seriousness, the Unreal 5.5 preview does look pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't get fully like how does Unreal keep, because the problem is also Unity just had giant amounts of layoffs. Like Unity will not catch up, I feel, anytime soon to all of this. And I think like at this point Unity needs to kind of accept that, like, yeah, we're not the most visually, like, it's still a good visual
I think
engine.
they actually accepted it. That's why, for example, at Unite, it's just, we are now the mobile engine with in-app
Yeah, that's
purchases.
true. You're never doing mobile games in Unreal, basically. I guess they did accept it. So does that mean that we're working on a dead engine for PC, a dead-end engine, and should we switch to Godot instead?
No. I think that's the entire opposite side of it.
No, but you're right indeed. I think Unity has indeed started to shift because they have all those extra.
Yeah.
I don't think Unreal has like the in-app purchases and like all of those.
I actually don't know.
Like, at least not to the degree that Unity keeps shoving them down your throat.
It's very streamlined. I do think, like, when I think console level gaming, I think Unreal.
Really? I would think for indie console?
No, I mean just in general, not indie.
Okay.
Yeah, for indie, it's always going to be Unity, I think. Well, not always, but at least right now it's Unity.
Yeah, for there's a lot of like bigger games that are made more, I feel, in like with triple indie, double A that are made in Unreal.
Yeah, for sure.
Than there are in Unity.
Yeah. So I actually sometimes wonder, Unity is struggling financially.
Okay, let's sure.
I mean, they're not doing well if they have to lay off so many people.
Yeah.
Right. And their stock has been tanking.
Has it? Is it still? I wonder if it's actually.
Is Unreal actually just living off of Fortnite money?
Honestly, it's looking. Look. They're actually getting.
Unity's on the rise again.
Oh wait, but this is a little bit more than. I should zoom in as well because
I assume the
because
peak
this is a little bit more than a year. So if let me put. Oh boy. Yeah, because this is where basically like. No, they announced the runtime thing like here. I just went, ooh, yeah, because it was like
it's not actually too bad. If you
yeah, and it just keeps going down. But now they are getting back. We're so back.
I mean, they did lose like 90% of the value, but
yeah,
details.
But hey, that means that Tencent is gonna buy them soon as well. It's an article we didn't include in this week, but Tencent is considering buying Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Because the Ubisoft stock price is just that now it went up again because of the announcements, basically. Because it has just gone so low that like Tencent is considering just buying the entire company and taking it private again. That was the site mini news article.
But what I meant is, but do you actually think that they are just surviving on Fortnite money? Because how are they doing?
I think they are doing a lot with the Fortnite money.
Yeah,
I think they do also have a bit of
subsidize the Epic Game Store with it for sure. I don't think that's profitable.
Yeah,
and then you have things like Unreal Engine. Okay, it gets money, obviously, but they are pretty lenient in my, from my impressions, and they also say like it's free for indies. It's basically free for everyone who is doing movie productions. So they're just like trying to shove it down people's throats so they actually just use it. Is it just
You need to remember, they get the 5% for PUBG, for Black Myth Wukong, for Pal World, for Life is Strange. There's a lot of big games that they get their 5% cut for. And like for indies who make 1 million, okay, yeah, it's not a lot, but if you're getting 5% from Black Myth Wukong, I don't know how much money that made, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
They are definitely still. How much did this game make? We're looking at, Jesus Christ, it's gross $1 billion. So
what?
They still got 50 million from Black Myth Wukong, basically. I did not know it earned that much.
This is what? $500 million to 1.5 billion?
Okay, I did not know. Yeah, guess everyone should just make Black Myth Wukong. And,
it's like they were a mobile developer before.
I didn't know.
They basically made mobile games. They make their first PC game 1.5 billion.
I mean, they went hard, but yeah, they do definitely still earn money from the engine.
Yeah, okay, fair. Okay, cool. That's... Wow.
Okay.
Talking about how they earn money.
Yeah, next up, because that is indeed what you're talking about of like, no way they're running a profit, right?
Yeah, because what they basically also announced is Epic Games will drop its Unreal Engine royalty fees from 5% to 3.5%.
There are some caveats.
Yeah, so basically you have to release early or simultaneously on the Epic Games Store with all the platforms. So that means the same day launch as Steam.
Yeah.
If you would release on both, or earlier on the Epic Games Store.
Wait, I should pull up the article, right? I'm a bad
you're doing fine.
BiteStream host.
And also, what Marnix wrote down, which really surprised me, is surprisingly, Epic Games Store hit a record 70 million monthly active users in September.
I was like Tim Sweeney, like smoked crack and like clicked an extra 0 on the dashboard or something. Like 70 million once in, that's half of Steam.
That's half of Steam. Are we ignorant once again?
I think the difference there is it's monthly active users, right? So it's people who just get onto the platform at least once a month to claim their free game. And then they leave again, I think. Whereas on Steam, the like session length, so to say, is gonna be much longer.
Okay, so you think it's inflated.
I think this is a stat that is like not fully representative.
Yeah,
because
it's true, but it's stretching the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, then okay.
So yeah, the royalties fees, if you decide to launch on both Epic and Steam or another platform, and you're an Unreal dev, then it goes to 3.5%. I think they tried the one right where it was the Epic exclusive, and then it would have been 0% if you're an Unreal dev. I think they realized that was not going to work. So now they're like, hey, if you use Unreal and you use the Epic Games Store, you get a bit back. It goes live on January 1st.
Yeah. Do you think this will incentivize AAA devs to release more on Epic Games Store? I think they already do it.
I think it
for them it's a super good deal. Huh?
Yeah, it's $15 million for Black Myth Wukong that they can pocket extra just by spending like a few $100 on making a second store page. And if they make sales there, whatever, probably not. But you just need to have a game on there, and you have the 3.5% instead of 5%.
Are we releasing any of our games on Epic Games Store?
We were going to do that for Guild Architect. We have like the store credit. I've got half of the store pages set up already.
But for our other games?
No, it's miserable. It's a bad experience.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
I'm dying. I'm not.
Everyone is.
But what did I want to say?
I was talking. You said it was a miserable experience.
It's a miserable experience. I still think like the problem for us small scale indies is I don't see a way. Oh, I need to mute some audio.
Just mute your entire audio.
Yeah. Okay. Where we can get like a positive recoup, basically, because you spent this Epic Game Store credit is €100, and like once again, we're selling like 10k on Steam or something. We're not selling the 1k recoup on Epic Games. I don't think it's worth it. It's just more administrative burden. So
you actually think so? Because if they have half the users,
I don't think so. The only good thing we could do is like hope that we get an Epic exclusive deal, or where they put us in like the free game or something. But that they stopped doing those basically for indies.
Yeah. All right.
So speaking of Epic, because we gotta keep going through the Epic Slog Fest.
Yeah, they announced quite a bit.
Yeah, we have two more. First of all, we've talked a bit more on this show before about like Unreal Editor Fortnite and Roblox. At this point, Epic, no. Like Fortnite basically, it's just gonna become a full-on game engine because now you can even start making first-person games. Before it was like, oh, very similar third-person perspective like Fortnite. Now you can make first-person shooter games as well in the Unreal Editor Fortnite. I think this is big for the younger audience who love shooter games. Like if you look at how Warzone is and things like that. The problem that Call of Duty has now is that Call of Duty's demographic has aged along with it. But they're not pulling in that many new users anymore. And I think that it gives an opportunity now for the Fortnite creator thing to actually get new people into the shooter game. Because if you're a 16-year-old, Warzone is not that appealing, to be honest, and the new Call of Duties. I grew up with it. I played by Black Ops 2s and whatever, and I like kept in the Call of Duty system, but it's not very beginner friendly. So I think this is a very good approach. Oh, can I watch this? Oh yeah.
Oh, this video works fine.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it just looks like a game engine. Like if
It looks better than Godot and Unity.
yeah, what is it like? Road to Vostok? It's like, oh, this is a beautiful game. Yeah, gameplay. You just drag in first-person gameplay mode, and bam. And these assets, I think, are all like given to you by Epic Games as well. So you just have to place them, and that's it. It's like Road to Vostok could never, and that game has been into Godot dev for so long. But can you port your game out of Fortnite? Same issue with Roblox. No, I don't think so. But oh, another article we didn't cover. But recently, Epic Games made like a little mistake where because they pay out Fortnite map creators, right? And they like retroactively paid out like millions and millions of dollars.
Oopsie.
Yeah. They changed it now where it's only for new maps being created. I don't know if I can find it. Buy me some time.
How much time do you think you need?
Give me 30 seconds. If
Right, 30 seconds. So by the time we started this, your 30 seconds have now expired. So all the time you had requested is now filled up.
You're horrible at this, honestly.
It is 5:24 a.m. What did you expect?
Yeah, I can't find the exact thing. Oh, but one more thing of the UEFN, there's like this one game, I think it's the Cycle Frontiers, and they ported their game because they had to shut down. Yeah, they started a Fortnite island of their game, the Cycle Prospect, instead of because they couldn't.
Wait, so they changed their actual engine to...
So basically there's a... let me find their Steam page. Give me 1 second.
Take your time.
Why is it in Japanese?
Because we are in Japan.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, now it's in English. So there is this game, the Cycle Frontier, which was like PvPvE. So it was like kind of like a Tarkov style shooter. But the problem is, yeah, it's multiplayer. They could not afford their server costs. So now it's no longer available on the Steam store and they kind of shut down. Like, yeah, shut down last year. And then I think 2 weeks ago, oh yeah, whatever. They recreated the game in Unreal Editor Fortnite, the same developers, to keep the spirit of the game alive, basically. I don't know if it'll be a massive success, but I don't think the UEFN is perfect for most devs. But I also think it's not something where you should be like, oh, only babies use it, just like Roblox. As I think there's a very big visual difference still between Roblox and the Unreal Editor for Fortnite, like we just saw with that first person showcase as well. So yeah, I don't know how we got here. Basically, Unreal Editor Fortnite is getting really good.
Yeah, and it's getting first-person support.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it has no engine export options. Like you can't port it to mobile. Like you're stuck in the ecosystem, and that's like indeed the problem. But you pay for that by like
ease of use.
The ease of use, basically. It's like, yeah, if you want, you have to do it all yourself. That was the other thing we talked about it 2 weeks ago, the struct, which is like the crazy games version of Roblox. That is like built upon Unity 6, and there is a button to like export to full-on Unity project. Maybe the Unreal Editor for Fortnite might get something similar where you can export to Unreal. I think it should technically be possible. I think it's just a shitload of work.
And the question is also, do they even want you to be able to? Because then you can go to Steam.
Yeah, that's also true. So there's a lot of things we can do with it.
So everything is looking up basically for Epic Games then, right?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be Epic Games if it wasn't Epic Games and they're not suing. Is Tim Sweeney sometimes just a very angry man? Is what I wonder, because they're suing Google
Again.
again, and now also they're suing Samsung. So it's not just Google and Apple anymore, because they launched their Epic Games mobile store, and we talked about it of like, yeah, this is not gonna go great because you have that button that you need to press of oh yeah, I trust this application and I'll install. This will also this time revolves around Samsung's auto blocker, which comes on by default, which fully prevents you from like clicking that button and installing it. And it's basically innate, like you're here it says like Epic claims there's no process for any rival store to be authorized and be able to get installed easily.
Yeah, I don't know where it said it, but it was like 21 steps.
Yeah, it's
like, bruh.
Did I send you?
Here, an exceptionally onerous 21-step process.
Yeah.
Which is like, 21? Aren't they exaggerating a bit?
Yeah, I think they say it in the article as well. I can see the oh, did I just kick the... Okay, I didn't.
Well.
Yeah, it's very hard to turn it off. So now, once again, they're suing Google and Apple because that's what they always do. And on top of that, they're also suing Samsung now.
Yeah. I think they also mentioned somewhere like, I don't know if Google is involved in this, but I sue them anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Something like that was like.
He just wants to stick it to the man. Yeah, because also, give me 1 second. There was a quote somewhere because The Verge did a actual like mega roundup of UnrealFest, and in there was a quote of like 50%. What was it? Half. Somewhere there was a quote from Tim Sweeney that about half of the people who wanted to download the Epic Game Store were lost through those verification, auto-block, and all of that.
You put it in your roundup, like in your summary.
Yeah, wait, I think...
So if that's the case, that's actually insane.
Yeah, here. So this is a quote. Oh, it's not from Tim Sweeney, it's Steve Allison. We lose half people that intend to install the store. Because those mobile platform scare screens just have a huge effect on their installs. I think that completely makes sense that it's that much
like,
as well.
Imagine you're like the mom of someone who wants to install Fortnite. And they're like, Mom, help me out. And she's like, I'll install the Epic Game Store.
Like, and it's dangerous.
Warning, it can be malware.
Yeah. So
yeah,
they definitely haven't had... they complain a lot about it, but removing the gatekeepers has to be the goal for everybody from Tim Sweeney as well. So that's once again why Sweeney is making the point that traditional game makers and crypto developers will benefit from Apple and Google having...
I don't know where crypto came from.
Where did crypto come in from? I thought that Epic was kind of like staying away from that.
Maybe it's more that they don't maybe allow it on certain platforms now. And that they're like, they shouldn't tell you what software you can use.
Maybe, yeah.
What do you think about this, by the way? Everything that Tim Sweeney's doing.
I just want a new... Why don't they make like a new Unreal game or something, like an Unreal tournament? Why do they just sue people?
I mean, I kind of... Okay, it's going to maybe sound bad, but I kind of agree with what he's doing. I just think he's doing it like in the most crybaby way possible.
Yeah, it definitely has like old bitter man vibes. But what he's doing is probably
like
good for
the idea behind it is actually, of course, it benefits them, but it's also good for the consumer, I think. And then people are going to be like, oh, but you will get like fragmentation instead of like one user base on one platform. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of the point, because you don't want a monopoly. End of the story, to me at least.
Apparently there was a crypto session at UnrealFest. I don't know.
How to make a crypto miner in Unreal or in UEFN.
Yeah. And I think that's the wrap up of all the Epic Games news.
Yeah, so we spent half an hour talking about Epic. That's quite big.
That's
like
quite...
we make up for all the time we spent on Steam the last weeks.
Yeah, we didn't do the little intro now. Can I get my water bottle that you stole from me?
Your water bottle, sir. Do you think it's then time for the juicy topic?
It's time for the juicy topic.
You know what topic it is, right, guys? It is why nobody's developing for it.
No.
We'll do this seriously.
Because everyone came here after all for purely the Godot news, I feel. Because we have a above average amount of viewers. Godot, I think you haven't been up to date.
Yeah, so you explained it to me like a couple of days ago. You are very into the drama. You're like a drama queen sometimes. Okay, that's not... Okay, I think I'm the drama queen, but you like the drama.
No, I think I actually blame the XD Everything algorithm for this, because
Why are you on there?
Because that's where I get a lot of these news topics from there as well.
Okay.
And the algorithm just feeds this to me, even though I'm like, I don't really care.
Okay.
Basically, if you have been living under a rock, Godot has had a PR shitstorm the past few days. Basically, they had to shut down or like close off their Reddit. They had to close off their Discord server, which there's some drama about just the fact of, is it an official Discord or not? And all from like a little thing. Do you remember, I think it was either during the Afterparty last week, where I talked about the Mongolian horse game? Yeah, right? It's just linked in here, I think. There was this game, Windstorm Legend of Kimori, and it's just like, oh, you're a delivery driver on a horse in like the Mongolian whatever. And it looked like pretty good.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty.
And someone on that commented, you're getting the full story, basically, or part of it. And like someone was like, game engine, like it was like, oh, this is a woke game because it was a woman and a woman are evil. Do not take this out of context. That is not me saying it. It's some guy on XD Everything app. And it's like, oh, it makes sense that they're using Unreal Engine 5, right, to make this game, because woke studios don't know how to make their own engine. Like woke studios always use pre-built engines because they don't build their own. And then you got this stuff like, okay, yeah, if you are using a pre-made engine like Unity, Godot, or anything, you're now woke. And it's like, this was fine. This was just dumb people on X. And then the Godot engine was like, apparently game engines are woke. Show us your Wokot. This is a horrible hashtag. It sounds so bad. Try to say this sentence.
Show us your Wokot. Wokot?
Yeah, it's like, it doesn't have the Godot ring to it. You can't say Wokot games below. And that's when it got bad. Because... then it skips a bit of it. But then people were basically like, hey guys, can we like not... Why are we adding the rainbow flags to our engines? We're just here to make games. We're not here to discuss politics.
Not everything has to be a statement.
Yeah. So that was basically what the feedback from the community was. Of course, you also had the more harsh trolls who were like, oh, you should kill yourself for involving politics into this. But then Godot just went nuts, or like the Godot Twitter, and they just blocked everyone. We're not blocked, but I didn't message them or anything. We don't post really. But they blocked people who had legitimate concerns. I know there was like one of the ones that blew up was like someone complained about the bitmap font support in Godot not being optimal, and they got blocked by Godot as well. Like everyone got blocked. So much shit came down. Then you had some people who were like, yeah, I'm gonna pull out my funding for Godot. So Godot lost some money, but at the end of the day, I think they gained 2K a month more now that the drama has settled a little bit.
There's no such thing as bad PR. I keep telling you this.
I think this was bad PR. I think the problem here is how it derailed, because then you got like, oh, some racial slurs were found from like 10 years ago, and then they made an official statement that was kind of meh because they locked their replies. And then let me find back. I had my notes that were more structured. People voiced criticism, got blocked. Subreddit and Godot's Discord went into lockdown mode for like over 24 hours while they were waiting for a Godot Foundation statement. The Godot Foundation statement came out, and they suddenly were like, oh yeah, it's an unofficial Discord server. Even though it was the official Discord server, like, up until that's, like, It was complicated. And then they were like, yeah, we may have accidentally banned a few too many people here. Fill in the Google form and give us your email address and we'll like unblock you. Or like, we'll see if we'll unblock you. Which is like, kind of like, you went crazy. Now I have to appeal my block. Also, some people, but this was once again the everything I'm going away with is like, we're getting blocked on GitHub and they're like, oh no, you're taking away the free open source access of it.
You can still pull.
Yeah, you can still pull. You just can't like write hateful shit and do dumb
pull or like make a pull request probably.
Yeah, but this is one of those things where Twitter, there was definitely a big influx of people who had no idea what game development was as well, who just saw the like rainbow flags and were like, I hate this, let me start yelling at it. And you would think that, okay, hey, it fizzles down a little bit after this, right? Nope. One of the things that happened was like, oh, someone, because it's open source, someone just forked Godot and was like, we're gonna make our own engine that fixes everything, focus on things that is important and not politics. So we got Redot, I don't know, how do you say this? Redot, yeah. You got the Redot engine.
I like the icon, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's like a little Master Chief.
Oh, yeah, it's like a more armored up version of the Godot logo, I think was the thing. But they have 18k followers almost, which is a lot, honestly, compared to, I think, the regular Godot engine.
170 or something?
No, not even 130.
Oh.
So it's not like, I feel like if you have 18k followers, it's not purely just a little isolated like incident. It's definitely Redot is pronounced like Godot. How do you say it? I don't know. I don't care. And yeah, it's been a bit of a shit show because this is the first time I think that I remember that Godot got into some hot water.
Yeah.
Right? Like before this, it was always the cool little indie engine that like it was open source and woohoo.
How hot is the water though? Because is it already boiling? Is it just spit?
At this point, it's not like the drama is over basically now. Like Redot, they're like still working on it, but I think realistically, it takes a shit ton of work to make an engine. I think the Redot folks will learn that very quickly now as well. I think it started very innocent, but I think the community manager definitely did a lot of harm to the Godot brand in general. Mixing politics, in my opinion, is not the move to do for a game engine.
For a game engine and for almost any company, maybe.
Yeah, for any company, basically, in general. Doing politics, it's very polarizing and you'll get some support, but it is generally in the long term not that worth it, I feel.
Yeah. I think in general, it's like, why are you watching our YouTube channel? Because you want to learn our top tips of how we fail. And you're not watching this to know if Marnix is woke or anti-woke or whatever, so we keep all of it out of it, because you're not here for that, and we are not here for that.
It doesn't matter for the things we're talking about as well.
We are here for games, not for political statements.
And I think it's the same with Godot. It's like, yeah, just make the engine, because if you have something the size of Godot, there will always be disagreements.
Yeah.
So... yeah, community managers have one job, and that is to prevent this from happening.
Yeah, and you know how the Unity and Unreal community managers prevented it from happening? They didn't interact with the troll.
Yeah, you just... it's like the best thing. It's like you stop talking about it.
Yeah, because it was just one guy being like, oh, it's a woke engine. And you interacted with it. And that's where it went wrong.
But have you heard the latest... This is a dumb conspiracy theory. This is not actually true. The community manager was a plant by Unity.
Oh my god.
Because Unity just got rid of the runtime fee, so basically people were like, okay, yeah, Unity not that bad anymore. And then you have the Godot conspiracy or like controversy, and then people are like, back to Unity it is.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, Godot is unusable now because of this drama. Everyone go back to Unity.
It's not, but it has shown how they handle a crisis, and they don't handle it well. I think that is the...
Okay, fair, but I also think Unity is not the best at handling crises, if you remember last year.
No, but there's a difference at the end of the day between something like Godot that is very much open source and community driven.
True.
If everyone hates Unreal or everyone hates Unity, Unity is going to keep developing features still. Yeah. Whereas if the entire community hates the engine, well, the engine will slow down because people are not investing into it anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Very fair point.
What would you have done, Thomas, if you were the founder of Godot? This was your engine brain project idea. how would you have intervened? What would you have changed? What would be like the point where like, okay, this has to stop now and this is how we're gonna do it? Also, Sarkis, one moment, Redot looks like a decent fork. Redot, it has one commit so far. I think we should have said it, and it's basically just changing the Godot name to the Redot name. I don't think there will be that much features added realistically.
So when would I have taken action? From what I heard, they did it pretty late that they made a statement. I would have.
The statement also was, I think, just objectively not good.
Yeah, it was late, and the statement I would have made is like, this is not the intention. I wouldn't want my company to deal in politics, and then apologize and say the person in question, the community manager, will be given a stern talking, something like that.
There's been some more drama with the community manager where they got like now banned from Twitch as well for having the word murder. The username is like @murderveggie, and now Twitch has like blocked them. I think because she got reported so much that like for the name murder in her username, so it just keeps going.
That person must feel shit right now.
I don't know.
I'm sorry if you're that person, but just I guess this is a lesson for you. So yeah, how would this be handled better? I think I just don't get it why you would interact. Like I assume at that moment you're like,
but if a community,
very emotional.
Yeah, this was very much an emotional thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And if you're a community manager, of course you're going to be biased and you have your own like feelings and preferences and so on. But I think a good community manager tries to stay level-headed, because otherwise you get a lot of this drama. Like we get a lot of shit comments and so on, and if we were to interact with every one of them in the way that they interacted here, we wouldn't be live streaming now because we would have had so many death threats.
We wouldn't have 113 viewers at the same time.
Yeah, and in the end, I think I really don't get why you want to get those things involved. Like, what are you trying to achieve even with making a statement? Oh, we are woke game devs, or
I
we
think
are woke
that one I could still live with, because it was like, you know, playing off the... It was very much like on the line, but it was based on a trend, basically. It was like making fun of that comment, but that context got lost, and then everyone jumped onto it. Yeah. Where it was like, oh, Godot is the woke engine. So that part I could still live with. It would have been like, just let that pass over, and a day later, nobody would know it anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's how they responded, and that's where the problems really started.
Yeah. Do you think this is a net positive or negative for Godot?
I think this is very much a negative, because now they have at least one thing that people can point out of, like, look what Godot used to do. Like, you can't trust Godot. Similar to how people are like, you can't trust Unity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be like Valve, do nothing and still win.
I mean, fair.
So
that's actually, I think that's often a valid strategy, to just outlive your competition.
Yeah, we already talked about should politics get mixed with engine dev, right? I think maybe that's on also where, you know, give you some behind the scenes looks of, like, we are very much also like, don't cover politics. Like, if this didn't blow up this big with the Redot fork, we wouldn't have covered it, because I know Thomas and I have some political differences even.
Yeah, and it's totally fine.
But we're like, we keep that off the YouTube channel. It doesn't matter. Like, I want pure communism and free healthcare for everyone, and Thomas wants, like, to send children back to the mines. But we don't talk about it on the YouTube, because there's no value for your guys here. Who's correct? Me, obviously. But
depends if the children are mine or not.
well, they're minors.
Oh no.
So they're already...
I mean, they are minor and minor. Okay. Scrap that.
So should you be using Unity or Unreal because of this? I don't think because of this, but I don't think you should be using Unreal or Unity instead. Hot take.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't think this should be the icebreaker.
Yeah.
I think in general, I'm so biased, by the way, guys, and yeah, I know, hating on Godot. I think Unreal or Unity should be the first choice, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say this before all of this happened. So,
yeah. Here, Custom 11 is like, I'm in an indie studio and we have far left to far right people working together. We just keep it on wraps. This is how companies have worked for hundreds of years. you separate work and your own personal things, because at the end of the day, you have a job to do, and you do that job.
Yeah.
If you don't do the job well, you're not getting a job for long.
And even if, Marnix definitely exaggerated that. He's not into pure communism. I'm not into sending children to the mines.
No, definitely, there's some hyperbole there.
Yeah, for the people who don't know, let that be clear. But even then, like, we still have different opinions. And look at us. We are just, we're working together, but we're also still friends. And it's like, you can coexist. Not everything has to be, this is my stance and you better agree with it because this is the right one. Like, put down your pitchforks for once and just coexist like normal human beings.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Why is nobody developing for Xbox? Let's
what a segue. You did great.
Let's just move on. So Xbox Research has released a call asking for people to, or like developers, to be like, why on earth are you not using here? Xbox Research is shaping the future of game development. This is a very long-winded way to say, guys, please tell us why the fuck you're not making games for Xbox anymore. We really want you to make games for Xbox, but you're just not doing it. It's what it boils down to. A lot of indie devs are apparently skipping Xbox altogether, focusing on either just Unity, on just Switch, or Switch and PlayStation, but not Microsoft. And now Microsoft has already lost this console war, I think, right?
Yeah, I think they sell like one out of every two PlayStations.
Yeah, it's very much.
So they're like 33% of the high-end console, because I don't consider Switch high-end. It's like a category in itself.
Switch is a category on its own. So they're like, why on earth are you guys not developing? Some answer that I could find online is basically the requirement for developing for Switch first. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's too many consoles. Series S. And not just Series X, which is a lot of extra pain for developers because you need to optimize for at this point, the Series S is a pretty slow piece of.
Yeah, I think it's like, wasn't it like basically a last gen console? Like a Series, Xbox.
Let me see.
One X basically in specs, no?
Yeah, man, their names are so horrible. Where I just want the specs
but I
comparison.
Think also, I agree, by the way, with them saying you should also release on Series S, because it is by far the most popular Xbox console.
Yeah, because it is so cheap.
Yeah, it's so cheap. I even considered like getting one like a while back, like 2 years back, by the way.
Really?
And while I still had a bit more time on my hands,
yes.
To be like, it's such a good deal. It was, maybe still is, debatable, like one of the best deals in console gaming.
It doesn't, 4 teraflops. Okay, it is 1/3 the strength-ish of the Series X. 10 gigs of RAM instead of 16, but you need to keep in mind that like 3 or 4 of that is reserved for system.
But it is, I think for the price, it's great hardware.
It's very cheap at the end of the day, yeah.
It's $299, it's often on sale, at least in Europe, because you can get it with bundles. It's a really good deal. And it is by far the most popular. So why aren't we developing for Xbox? You want me to answer this?
Sure, answer it.
Honestly, the biggest problem I have with it is who has an Xbox that would play indie games? And I think that is a very niche market.
I think it is. The problem as well, and this is something I only found out recently, because shout out to my homeboy Thomas Stewart, who is like trying to be open about this, is it's very hard for indies to learn about these platforms because it's all under NDA. All of your sales numbers, you can't say them. Like Steam sales numbers, we can make videos about it. You can't do that for Xbox, PlayStation. And then you get the drama almost, where there was a guy, I think Treefall Studios, who was on first Thomas Brush and now also Thomas Stewart's podcast. So now he has to go on the Thomas Bite Me podcast as well.
Thomas After Hours.
Where he was like, yeah, I made over 200K from my games. And if you look at his Steam profile, he made 2K. And it's like hard to believe that he made 198K plus from making games on consoles. But it's like, he can't show the numbers. Oh, you are supposed to. You're not supposed to, but like what? Well, you don't have to, but you can. There is no NDA for the Steam sales numbers.
And almost every page on Steamworks is under NDA, and they show you like, don't share this. But that's one of the few pages that they actually
Well,
don't show it.
There's actually more of an update. Let me pull
Ooh.
up. Let me pull up.
Now you're getting the hot news.
The hot news. So, I once met some people from Steamworks, right? How do I do this without fully doxing everything? I think I'm gonna have to take like a screenshot and not show their email address.
Yeah, definitely don't just share your screen.
Yeah, now this is very risky. I'm not sharing my screen, right? No.
I'm going to cover it.
Okay.
Don't press the button.
Let me quickly pull up a screenshot of this and then like put it in Photoshop or something and hide it.
Can you just not remove the top part?
Actually,
You can just copy the text there, yeah. You don't have to Photoshop it at all.
okay.
It's definitely 5 a.m.
And then let me just close my Outlook again.
Yeah, close it just in case. Make sure there's nothing here.
It just says what we should.
No names in it.
Yeah.
No
okay.
names. Perfect.
So, one of the questions that I got from the Steam team is, hey Marnix, why didn't you make any videos yet about like the Steamworks dashboard? Because it's something that would fit our audience, making a tutorial on setting up your Steam page where we actually show the dashboard, setting up Steam depots and all that, because it's very difficult. And then I told them, well, because it's all under NDA, right? And I kind of don't want to lose my Steam account. And then he responded with like, hey, you can even just build videos showing other developers how to use the partner tools to build stores and ship games on Steam. Super useful for the development community. And I checked with our legal, it would not violate the intent of the NDA. I think a big one is here, the intent of the NDA.
No.
The NDA, I guess, is like, don't become a full-on competitor like Epic Games Store or something. But I think if it's informational, you should be fine. The only thing they don't want you to share is impression data or UI related to impressions. So it's like separate partner statistics side. I think because they want to prevent like the algorithm being like broken down basically and fully gamified. But yeah, if they want us to make videos about it, and we're going to be doing them at some point. It got a bit of a delay now, but it's something we're planning on doing because Steam is very open at the end of the day, which is cool.
Yeah.
And I don't think this, like, if you try to do this with Nintendo Switch, my God, like, the police would knock down our door here right now. We would go...
The 5 Nintendo ninjas, we're in Japan, like in the roof right now. We'll just jump down.
Every house here comes with a free Nintendo ninja.
Yeah.
Who looks over you at all times. Like, if we would have made, like, we can barely mention, like, oh, we're part of the Nintendo, like, partner thing already.
Okay, I read a comment and I think it's a funny discussion point.
Okay.
Consoles don't have tutorials. Many indies are tutorial driven.
What do you mean consoles don't have tutorials?
But because you don't have like, they basically have only documentation, but they don't have tutorials when they release on the platforms.
Oh, tutorials like that. I thought you meant like, oh, you release your game on...
No.
Okay.
As devs.
No, that is one of the other big points that people are like. Also, it's in my notes actually. Microsoft doesn't respond to small studios' support requests. Mm-hmm. Only big partner studios basically can ask questions to Microsoft, which was another... Yeah. Oh, there was like a lot of developers chiming in. I was like, oh, this is why I don't use it, because your platform sucks because of that.
My question here is, do you think it's required? Or do you think indies need to man the fuck up and read the documentation?
I think it's required if you don't want to complain about why is nobody developing for my platform, boo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, so what you were saying is, for example, Switch can get away with it because they are so big, but
Switch also has pretty decent documentation, if I remember.
I know you can at least contact someone. You get like your designated Nintendo guy or something.
Yeah, right? It takes some time now. Back in the Wii U days, you got a designated guy who was just on call for you, basically, because they really wanted to get the indie thing started. But like for Nintendo, their general documentation for like Unity and things like that is pretty okay as well. I think if you want to do custom engines, it's like a bit harder. But yeah, I don't think Xbox is, like, people care about it. Like, especially in Japan, it just never even took off, basically. No. I think in the West, it never took off that much. At least in Belgium, I feel like PlayStation is the way to go as well.
I think most of the people who buy an Xbox don't buy it as their primary console.
Okay.
Like, for example, if I had a big room and I have like a cool goon cave with my desktop in it, great. But if I wanted to play something like in my bedroom, where like I laying in bed with my TV, I think that's when a lot of people basically buy an Xbox Series S. Because once again, that's the most popular console. So
This is a bit old, 2 years ago. I don't know the exact source gaming smartcom. Like, this is total units sold 18.5 million back then versus 32 million.
Yeah, it's
just the
like,
United States and apparently China. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the blue one in Europe, I definitely expected that.
Yeah.
Like, if you grew up, even in the PS3 and PS4 eras, it is like so dominated by Sony.
Yeah. I think some other things is like market share. This is one thing going more into mainstream gaming. Like, there's not as many Xbox exclusives anymore because everything goes on PC as well.
But so is Sony.
Yeah, like exclusive in general are coming more and more to PC as well. But that also means there's less reason to like be a console fanboy. When I grew up, it was like, oh yeah, if you played Call of Duty, you had to get an Xbox because you got all the DLC a month early on Xbox. Yeah. And then it stopped, and then nobody cared anymore. And then everyone switched to PC and played Warzone with their 5 IQ points.
Yeah, and also just the fact there are so much, like there are a lot less exclusives.
Yeah.
And I don't just mean, okay, they come to PC anyway. I mean, like, but back in the day, you had like 50 exclusives maybe in the lifespan of a console. Now you get like 15. Because the budgets are just so much bigger and they spend more time. For example, we had like on the PlayStation 3, there were like 3 Uncharted or something. And on PS4, you had 1.
But
on PS5, we have 0.
Yeah, the thing is, that's the thing we talked about, I think, with the PS5 Pro announcement, right? They didn't announce any exclusives for the PS5. They didn't announce any launch titles for it. So, yeah, we just have to hope that the Switch 2 will be a massive banger.
And by the way, we announced our new console. We're competing with them now.
What, like the Soulja Boy console?
No, the Bytecom.
Yeah, but do you know like this?
I know it.
Okay, yeah.
I know it.
No, well, can we like buy some old Ouya's and slap a B on it and then sell them?
We'll put like a little sticker on them with like the Bite Me B over the logo. There we go. A Concord remaster. But yeah. All right. Next up.
Yeah, sure.
Like
the booyah.
The booyah. Well, a report from Media Research came out posting the preference difference between different age groups that they have in regards to the game genres. The options were PvE, couch co-op, online PvP, and single player. Overall, single player reigned supreme by a little bit, but there was a big correlation between the age and the preference for single player games. For example, younger people love the online PvP more, and the older you go, the more they like single player games. So yeah, what do you think about this?
16 to 19 prefers online PvP, makes sense. Games like Warzone, Apex.
Yeah, and also just
Fortnite,
things like Overwatch and so, I think.
Yeah.
I never seen someone 55 plus basically play.
I'm surprised couch co-op is this high. 28% is couch co-op. Okay, it keeps dropping, but I'm surprised couch co-op is higher than PvE.
I think the couch is a bit weird to add because they call it couch co-op, but I think they just mean also things like, for example, UPT co-op.
Yeah, because there's no PvE, just co-op, I guess. But even then, I would expect PvE to get same at least as co-op.
But then the PvE, I think, is things like Diablo. Because that's at least how I see it, because otherwise it would just be a single player game.
Yeah, so next game that we make is single player.
Depends. Like, that's one of the things that I look at this graph and I'm like, does this mean that you should consider, like, for example, our next game, what do you think our intended age group is?
I think we go for like 20 to 40-ish. I think intended age groups for games, unless you're focusing on like very old or very young, like sub 18 or 50 plus, it doesn't really matter.
My point is more, if you wanted to create like a viral meme game, for example, I would probably consider making it like online PvP then, because you are probably going to target people from 16 to 24.
So once you're
like a younger people.
So once you're 24, you have no idea what memes are anymore.
No, of course you do.
In my day, we used to work in the mines.
Of course you do, but statistically, it doesn't make sense to make a nostalgia bait game that
Yeah,
is
the
online
full-
PvP for the 55 plussers.
Yeah, no, for the 55 plussers, no, but there's, I think, like 35 and things like that. I think you forget how many brain rot TikTok people, like even 35-year-olds, 40-year-olds watch TikTok and all of those memes. And sure, it's a
Fair.
bit different, but I don't think like, oh, you're past 25, now you're senile.
That's not what I'm saying. Otherwise, I would be senile.
Yeah.
I mean, I might be, but
Yeah, sometimes I do think that.
no. But do you? My question is more like, do you think that this will actually impact like what kind of games you want to make?
No, this does not impact me. I think it's just
Okay.
interesting to see.
Yeah, I think it was definitely interesting, for example, because if you see this, does that thing mean that, for example, UPT is both single player and couch co-op? And is that something you should consider based on the ID?
Hold on, I gotta ban this dude.
I don't know who he was.
Stranger in a Strange Land 1999, you're shadow banned. Go fuck yourself.
What did he say?
They've just been fighting. Bye bye.
But okay.
So
Games like UPT, would they be considered single player or couch co-op then?
I would see them as single player mainly, with a little bit of extra couch co-op.
Yeah. And do you think then adding a game mode like all multiplayer is valuable? Because then you can say, hey, we also have couch co-op?
I don't.
Or is it just a marketing stunt?
I think if I look at how you, I don't think it really matters. I think this is also not the best data to look.
Yeah, of course.
I think if you really want to go and look at Steam data, because this is also mobile games and things like that include mobile and console and all of that. So I don't think you need to just add more genres for because if you say that, you should have a game that's both single player, PvP, PvE, and co-op, and then you have the 100% coverage.
No, I meant more like targeting. For example, there are always things that do better with certain age groups, I think.
Yeah.
And just like here, you can see that, for example, if I make a story-driven game, I don't want to do it with maybe a franchise that is super focused on young people. For example, if you can see the average age of Minecraft players are between 16 and 35.
Yeah. Wait.
I wouldn't make a story-driven Minecraft game targeted at 55 plussers.
Right here.
Among Us.
This is where they're from. Views on Twitch. Where is the age? I thought they said something about age here. Doesn't seem like it is. Never mind.
It's fine.
Yeah, I was looking if I could find some age distribution, but I don't think they have graphs on that. Maybe Minecraft has it? Minecraft age distribution. Yes, I feel like Minecraft at the end of the day. The average Minecraft player is 24, according to a 6-year-old Reddit post. 30, I guess. Active users. Oh, are they going? Oh, no, they're going still up. Why is this graph the wrong?
It's a bad graph.
Here, 32% females, 54% males. Users there with age brackets 65. No 65-year-old basically is playing Minecraft.
Yeah, but what I mean then is, for example, older franchises. Like the only thing I can think of, because I recently saw a video about it.
Minecraft is like
no, I'm
11 years.
I'm not talking about. Yeah, okay, fair. But you know, things like maybe Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, you mean like Conan Exiles?
I don't know. There's like, or like Xena Warrior Princess or something.
What are you even talking about?
It's older like franchises and IPs, which are basically targeted then at people.
I feel like it's time for you to go to your retirement home.
I don't know it either. I just saw it, like I saw the franchises like Xena the MMO, for example. What someone says, I think that would be a horrible idea because Xena is then focused on older age groups. But it's not an actual MMO. It's Xena Warrior Princess. It's what you have to Google. Like, it's an old movie, right?
But it's a movie.
Yeah, but you make a franchise out of it, like IP in a game.
Yeah.
Like, it would make no sense to make this and an MMO because this is basically targeted at older people, and older people don't like those kind of games.
Okay.
That's my question. Like, do you think you should consider that?
No.
Okay. At
But
least not as indies.
But I think if you do want to make the Xena MMO, that's a beautiful segue to our last topic, where Devolver Digital has launched a new publishing label called Big Fan Games, which will focus on adapting basically popular IP into games. Does this matter for indie devs?
Probably not.
Probably not. Devolver Digital is very big at the end of the day, but they're focused on just publishing games. Oh, so they acquired another publisher. Okay, of course, who made like John Wick's games and Hellboy games before that were pretty successful. So now their advantage is you get easier access to franchising, basically for certain kinds of IP. Some IP is pretty easy, I've learned, to like franchise if it's like kind of unknown. But like things like Disney and whatever, yeah, forget it. You're not getting that. We're specialists at what we do. We don't have duplicate people.
If you want to make transmedia of our UPT guy, you can invoice us. Send us a mail at.
This is the most like, how do we make this sound cool? I like to think of it as a SWAT team, Cruise Explains. We're all specialties as what specialists will do. We don't have duplicate people. If Devolver is talking to PlayStation, we are all on the call together. How many employees does Devolver have?
I mean, it sounds cool.
Yeah, Devolver Digital employees.
How many full-time employees?
Yeah, like a lot.
You think it's a lot? I have no clue, to be honest.
They're big.
11 to 50.
What are you talking about? They're like over 100.
Oh yeah, at the top it was like
11 to 50, but then here total employees is clearly basically on the 100 line.
Yeah.
Can you see poor PlayStation in a call with 100 people? Because some guy was like, if Devolver is talking to PlayStation, we're all like, the poor HR lady is there like...
And then she says, he or she says something, and it's like, all of the 100 are just like, no, I disagree, and they just surround. We love some chaos.
I think we're making a bit of fun here. Of course, they won't have the full 100 people on call.
But it sounds funny.
Yeah.
So basically, they're focused on making transmedia. So things like movies, comics, TV shows, whatever.
Turning them into games as well. Yeah, John Wick games. Yeah, it's connecting indie devs with IP holders. So
yeah. So they go from the movie side to the game side.
Mm-hmm.
Are we making a movie or comic book out of UPT?
Oh, the opposite way.
Yeah, are we going the opposite way? Are we going to make a UPT movie? Like the little delivery guy that could? And it's like, can you already see like the pizza music and the guy on a one wheel and he falls over and almost get hit by a car and it's like, I have to survive. And
National Novel Writing Month starts like, I think next month. You can join that one if you want and make a... What does it start? NaNoWriMo. I think it starts next month. It's always in November, I think, not October.
What is it?
What month is it? I just want to know what month NaNoWriMo is, guys. I know that it's a month. Jesus. It's like National Novel Writing Month. It's like basically game jams for writers. So you have like 1 month to write something.
But you didn't answer. Are we making a movie or comic book?
No, because it's a dumb setting. Yeah, it's November.
Especially for the IP we have that is UPT.
Why? Well, we can make should we get a franchise? You know how like Lord of the Rings have this amazing spin-off, Rings of Power, right?
Yeah. Or
what if we take one of the random dwarves no one cares about and we license him, and we just make Forge Industry 2,
and we with him as the
Forge of Moria or something?
I actually think it would sell.
Yeah, probably like Forge Industry with a like Lord of the Rings setting, and you're a dwarf.
I mean, yeah.
So
it could work.
Big time. Give me a call. We got a good idea here.
Yeah, we'll give you.
We need
$7.
We need one dwarf,
and $7 is what you get. Trade offer.
Yeah. Look at stuff in the public. Yeah, we can make the shitty Mickey Mouse version. The one that's in public domain.
Yeah, true.
Then we don't even need to do it. Oh yeah, I know NaNoWriMo has their own drama right now with AI stuff, but Thomas can join and write anyway. I think
Do you think or hope that this will be different from all the garbage we've seen from movies in the past? Like,
Like video games going to movies is always horrible.
yeah, but also the other way around. Like you have to have in the past, especially before the PS4, I think we had the movie specific games.
The Aliens games were good.
Oh, okay, you've maybe found an exception, but for example, the Spider-Man 1, 2, 3 or whatever.
The Spider-Man games were good as well. What are you talking
Really?
about? Yeah. Like at least the ones that I played when I grew up, like before 2010. And also the new Spider-Man movies are also really good. Games, sorry.
Yeah, but they are not movies.
No, but they're based on...
I mean like movie tie-in games, basically. Like you had the SpongeBob games and... Okay, SpongeBob was also a bad example, maybe. There were some bangers.
This is like every single one. I don't want that. 25 best video games based on movies. GoldenEye.
Like, oh, yeah, those things I mean. Like, these are like the movie tie-ins, basically. But you really got the best ones.
Yeah, let's start the best one. GoldenEye 007 is the best. Knights of the Old Republic. A lot of the Star Wars games
It's true.
are good. Spider-Man 2 is like number 3.
True.
I told you, Alien Isolation.
But there are a lot of bad ones.
I have never heard of Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis or Warriors. Blade Runner apparently is
Did it have a game?
the original one, and it was like a point and click style. It's very old, of course.
Someone says Gollum.
Yeah. the Chronicles of Riddick has a good game. Okay, the movies are more like so bad it's good, and it's just what's the actor from
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel. He just carries those movies. Is this supposed to be Vin Diesel?
I don't know, but I know my arms
There
are
was a
bigger
Lord of
than
the Rings
his.
game. Never heard of Sweet Home, Aladdin.
Skull Pilgrim.
This one also was really good. I remembered. Ghostbusters, I don't care about. Tron, that looks horrible. It's a Mad Max
But
game.
it's in the top 25.
Yeah,
What are you talking
these
about?
are not good anymore, I think.
But they're still in the top 25. You see my point? Like, a lot of horrible things were made.
Yeah,
in
John Wick Hex was good. Yeah, so I think at least the ratio of successful like game tie-ins from movies
True.
is better than the successful conversions from games to
That's
movies.
probably a fair statement to make.
Oh yeah, Gollum.
Yeah, that's what I said to you earlier because someone said it. I mean, that's a good game, right?
It's a great game.
Have you tried it?
No,
I think not many people tried it.
I don't have that much money to burn.
Yeah. And what is your favorite movie or show adaptation of the game, or the other way around?
We covered this last time, no?
Well, you can cover it again.
I got so much shit for this. I unironically liked the Doom 2006 movie with The Rock. People hate me for saying that. And then if you go the opposite way, I really liked the 2017, I think it is, Tomb Raider with Alicia Vikander. You know, have you seen that one?
Is it a movie? No.
It's not amazing. It deserves more than a 6. Oh, 2018 apparently. It's this one.
I haven't seen it.
It's pretty good. I liked it. So I think that would be one where we go from video game to movie. What's yours, going from video game to movie?
I have no clue.
You wrote the question.
Yeah, but I didn't think about it.
What Firefly game would bang so hard, Zumba Pup. I want that.
What movies do I remember? I've seen Uncharted. It was decent.
Oh, the Resident Evil movie. Also,
you mean like the 3D ones from 2000s?
So like 2006 or something?
Yeah,
Resident Evil.
2002, 4, and 6 or
My
something.
dad made me watch it when I was 6, and it has scarred me for life. There's
Someone says Arcane. Arcane was really good.
Oh, Arcane is a really good one. But I think Arcane kind of doesn't count because it's like the same basically. Like it's so closely tied in. It's like the developers of the game are also the ones on the movies.
Fair.
It's, yeah. But yeah, the Mortal Kombat movie, the recent one, was also pretty decent.
The Prince of Persia movie.
Are you just saying a movie you remember, or?
I'm saying movies I remember because I'm thinking what movies I've seen. Assassin's Creed?
Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Have you seen that one?
No. It's on my watch list, but I haven't watched it yet.
Terminator Survivors. I've not seen that one.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed was decent.
Oh, the The Witcher show? Oh no, that starts from books.
Yeah, it started from books, and
Yeah.
the first
The first
seasons
one
was
yeah.
good.
Yeah, there's also the anime.
I haven't seen
Pretty
it.
good. There's a Dota anime, or like not anime, but cartoon, which I personally enjoyed as well. The Minecraft movie is not gonna be it though.
You think so?
Unless
I think it's going to like.
Sonic.
Oh yeah, Sonic was good.
Sonic was a good one as well. This is just us listing off the movies. At this
Mario?
point.
Have you seen the Mario movie?
I did not, unfortunately, because I was in
I
Japan.
also didn't see it.
Like by the time I came back from Japan, they didn't play it in Belgium anymore.
I mean, the Pokemon movie, like
Detective Pikachu, yeah, but that's just Ryan Reynolds. Realistically, I did not like any of the other characters apart from Ryan Reynolds.
People are like, "Are you saying the good ones or the bad ones?" We're just saying anything we remember.
We're just saying movies, like
yeah, all the movies we remember.
I think it's time to wrap up
I agree.
the BiteStream, at least the news segment. Stick around here because we're doing the after party as well, of course.
Obvious.
So if you've been listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, give it a little rating, and you can tune in live as well if you want to interact with us on YouTube every week. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. And now we start the after party.
Woo! Party!
Woohoo! What are we gonna be talking shit about, guys?
Do you want to try your G-Zone?
Oh, I do want to try a little sip of it. I feel like I will die. So this is a Japanese drink. Oh, let me pull up so I can...
Also, wasn't it like a condom brand?
I'll get to that. So there's this drink in Japan because Tom is like, I don't want to drink Monster. So I got him the all-new G-Zone Hyper
He's the
Energy.
bad influence, by the way, because I didn't drink caffeine like ever in Japan. And then he's like, here's a Monster. And now he's like, here's a G-Zone. And it's like...
Yeah, Jesus Christ, it looks like pee.
Don't look at it, just drink it.
You looked at it?
I looked at it. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God.
Just don't,
Jeez.
don't worry about it. Stop it.
It smells like a Nile Red video.
That's supposed to mean. It's not too bad.
It's not too bad, no.
Exactly.
Um,
But yeah, go and explain what the brand is.
The G-Zone brand also creates like Japanese style Viagra and condoms. So have you been having a hard one the entire stream or no? Not that bad yet.
You'll notice soon enough. No, I haven't.
I'm not gonna chug it, Zumba Pup. It's Thomas's drink.
Yeah, it's my drink. I don't want to. Well, he kind of bought it, so actually it's his drink. He just gave it to me, and I'm like, now I'm drinking it. What is in here? You don't know what arginine is?
Arginine, yeah, it's
I've never heard of it.
Arginine.
All right, for people,
What are you talking
I'm
about?
opening it.
What are you opening?
There's a zone.
Don't make
member.
the piss go all over your laptop. It's company and property. Do they?
You are company.
Do they still make and sell delirium tremens in Belgium, Thomas?
Ah, fucking hell! I told too much. What are you talking about? Delirium demens.
Tremens. I think it's just, you know, the delirium beer with the little elephant.
No.
Man, I don't even drink alcohol and I know more about it than you. I have no idea, Bobby Brim. Oh. Our Thomas,
got it.
What? What is this? Our Thomas Lou for G's. What?
All right, guys, I got something for you. This is a QR code. You can scan it, and you get 1 G-Zone point. Here you go. This is what I spent like a minute and a half on for you guys. So yeah, I don't know what you get, but you can get a point. Oh, Streamlabs banned someone. Well, remove their messages. Whoops.
I think he just added some.
I think he said.
Yes.
Yeah. The bot does not like it when you use dirty words.
Oh, the delirium tremens is 20% alcohol. It's G-Zone, not Jizz Zone.
The G from gamer, probably, no?
Yeah, the G from GIFs.
You're pissing off so many people at once. So, what are we going to after party about?
That's a good question.
Oh, someone is flexing in Twitch chat, by the way.
Oh yeah, have you?
But I kind of have to it's funny because he says like you can say it, and it's like Automon. I held a message, so
I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, now for but
now everyone can say jizz.
everyone in Twitch can now say jizz. Great. I have not been looking at Twitch the entire stream. I'm very sorry.
Wow, what is new?
Have you been? Because you never interacted with it, I feel.
Of course.
That does not sound like...
No, I did look at it, but...
no, it's not much interesting, right?
No, they did some funny things, but...
Yeah, it's GIF, like gentrification.
What the fuck?
That's what YouTube chat says. They're my homeboys.
They're weird.
They're great.
But, I mean, I can't make the argument that Twitch chat isn't weird, so...
What's your favorite movie? Overall, not a game that like game related.
God damn, why? That's a really hard question. That's so out of the blue.
Well, I'm waiting for you guys to ask more. Oh, let me add sound again for. Oof.
My favorite movie. You're sharing a screen.
I know.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Let me pull an ad on. Let me run an ad on YouTube while you think.
Sure.
Hard question, right?
Yeah, it's super loaded. Do you have an answer?
Yeah, Interstellar. Easy. Yeah, GIFX interface file, GIF.
I think... I'm doubting between Spider-Man 1 with... not with Tobey Maguire.
Oh, the
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield one. I really like the dynamic they have with like Gwen and...
I never saw those three.
I like that one a lot. I also love Infinity War more than Endgame.
Yeah.
I think that's such a good movie. Especially just because I remember how it felt being in the cinema, like on the day it launched.
Yeah, it was.
And it just ending, how they were all snapped, and it was like, we lost. And it was like, we lost. And it was like, it's over. I'm like, wait, what do you mean it's over?
Yeah.
So that was also really, really hype. I really loved The Dark Knight as well.
How have you not said Lord of the Rings?
Oh yeah, Lord of the Rings. Thank you. Okay, I remove all my previous statements. I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I don't know why I didn't think about it.
What's your favorite Harry Potter out of the 7?
Four or the 7?
Yeah.
Because 4, I think the Triwizard Cup is pretty interesting, and 7, I like it more dark. Because you, what I think it's funny is you have like the Warner Bros. Logo, it's got dark
Yeah.
and everything. It's funny, and I also just like it became more mature, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I really like that, because in the beginning it was like all innocent kidsy stuff.
I don't like the first 2 because I find them too young, basically.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like when I was younger, I liked them, and I still find them okay. But I really think the later ones are better.
Speaking of good video game tie-ins, the first 3 Harry Potter games, I didn't play the ones
On
after.
the PS1, you mean?
I played them on PC. They were good
I
as
don't
well.
know if they are the same or different, because they usually made like different versions for different
Oh, I
platforms.
have no idea. Maybe. Those were good as well. Or at least they were good to 10-year-old me, which is fine by me. They're good in my mind.
What number was Order of the Phoenix?
4.
5.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, it was 5. Man, it's been a while since I've seen 5. It's the one with the person who replaces Dumbledore, right? Like the lady takes over.
Yeah, that's a 5.
Is it 5? Yeah.
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 And then at the end, it's like Dumbledore being like, "Hello there," and just fights Voldemort.
Yeah.
Sorry, he who must not be named.
How well does the game have to do for you guys to personally consider it successful?
Depends how long you work on it.
I'll never be happy. We just gave the 2 worst possible
Yeah,
answers.
the guy is like, "Gee, thanks, guys. You read my question, and it's like this." But it really depends. If you spend a month on it, I think UPT is a success because we spent so little time on it. If we spent a year working on UPT, it would be a failure.
It would be a failure, yeah, even if it made the 10K.
Yeah, and that's why it just depends. Also, you have to define what is success for yourself, because we can release a game with the intent of actually having to feed Marnix, but you can release a game as a funny side project, and if you earn $5,000,
that's nice.
And you would just, if you still have your full-time job, you're just doing it as a hobby, that's a big success anyway. You have to define what you think is success. So you basically got 3 answers meaning nothing.
Yeah. Imagine being happy in 2024.
I wish I could.
2025 will not be different.
Will any year be different though?
2069 will be pretty legendary.
What are we doing in 2069?
Good question.
You didn't plan ahead?
No, I did not. Thomas or Marnix's question. No, this is a Thomas question. Could you guys lift off some games that plausible for starting solo devs to make their first game?
What is your skill set?
Yeah, depends. Are you an artist?
If you're an artist, do something artsy.
Make Tiny Glade. Make Summer House. If you're an artist.
If you're a
coder,
yeah,
cry.
Yeah, it really depends on your skill set. So I think we covered this a couple of times, where we maybe a good one to watch after this stream is watch our revisit of the game genres. Mm-hmm. I think that's a really good one because it's semi-recent. It's like 2 or 3 months old, and we basically cover what we think about every genre and how we think it fits in the market, like the market viability, and how easy or hard it is to make as an indie dev. So I think if you want a more in-depth answer, because I can't give you the 2 hours we spent on it or something, or 4 hours, it was really long, then I think it's a really good one to watch. But watch the stream, not the video.
Stream, not the original videos. The original videos, we make some dumb statements.
Yeah, like the original video, it was like, oh, platformer S tier, it's F tier.
Let me see if I can pull up a link for that stream.
Yeah, give us a sec, we'll post you a link. Personally looking forward to the year when the asteroid hits. Me too, bro, me too.
Hey, revisiting our game dev genre tier list. My god, it's been more than 2 months at this point since we've done that stream.
Marx, in 2069, Construct still won't be a 3D engine.
And Godot still won't be as good as Unity.
Like, present day Unity, you mean, right?
Ooh, that is fighting words. Also, I think if scope creep is killing you, then you will like the video released on Tuesday as well.
What video are we releasing on Tuesday?
The game ideas one.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, it's a funny one, I think. Like, when we recorded it was like, I think it's gonna be some funny.
Yeah. We have a lot of content. We'll probably make some live streams about it as well.
Make games you would play and enjoy. That's one way to approach it.
But then you said games you would play. That may not be a game that other people want to play, which means that you may not get any money from it.
Yeah, so what your advice is perfectly fine if you want to do it as a hobby. But if I only like watching paint dry games, and there's a very niche market for it, then it's, reconsider if you want to make money from it. But if you just want to have fun, perfectly fine. That's something I think a lot of people in our audience get wrong, because we often make statements. Oh God, what are you doing?
Is this a full? Oh man,
what are you doing?
So,
no, yeah.
Yeah. How can I get my? We're flying with.
Why did it autocomplete?
What seat? Oh, there's only
one seat.
Only like this shitty seat is no. The shitty one would be like in between 2 people. How much am I paying? I don't want raw dog insurance. Go away. Yeah.
You're flying economy?
Yeah, of course. I have no money.
True.
This is your captain speaking.
Oh, what the fuck?
Does it just fully... Is this...
It's beautiful.
Quality game. Oh, man.
Oh, God. I kind of want audio. Look at the
Dopamine are
really
safely
huge-
stowed away. We kindly remind you that looking away from our flight map is strictly prohibited on this service. Failure to do so will result in being removed
here's
from the
your seat.
aircraft.
This is not the
So,
seat I booked.
buckle up, lock
Yeah,
in,
it's not
and
the
endure the
seat.
flight.
How long is your flight?
Ready to raw dog the longest flight in the world, 18 hours. New
Okay.
York to Singapore. If you look away for more than 5 seconds, your mind is weak and you will be removed from the flight. Oh my god.
It Alex? No way.
Oh fuck, I gave it the wrong camera though. It's going to cry now. I need to give my laptop camera.
Bruh. Is it actually?
Focus on the screen and wait for a lock.
I think it would be so funny.
This is great.
Is it working?
I feel like it won't sync. I don't know, like I've never known webcams to really be...
Oh, it worked. Okay, so basically he has to keep watching, and if he stops watching in 18 hours and 40 minutes, he will be removed from a flight and he will lose the game.
This is the content you guys came from, right? Thomas, I can't look away from my screen now, so you have to...
That's fine. So are we... Is this what we're doing in our subathon?
Summit? Man, imagine. And we get like the shitty seat to sit in as well.
And then it's gonna be so...
And I get two people to like cramp me up together. I feel like this is going faster than
Yeah.
realistic though.
Do you think it's...
Because we did.
Okay, we have to do it for at least like 2 minutes so we can see if the timer actually goes down.
Okay. Well,
Just keep it up.
You have to keep entertaining chat. And what
Sure.
has chat been saying?
How much dollars would you be happy with for a while? For a whole year to support your studio?
Ooh, the whole studio?
So it's basically you and William in the studio.
Now we're looking at 75, 50K
75k?
at least.
Yeah. But yeah, oh, a minute came off. So
Do you think he playtested the entire game?
of course, sure. Like if the dev is anything like me, he definitely tests all his code.
I'll look away now.
Oh, it actually works. What?
Tweaking passengers will be removed.
What? It actually works. So, damn, it worked well because you refocus.
I think face tracking is kind of a solved problem at this point.
I mean,
Like,
true,
the
but
face-
it's
you just see like the moment one eye is out of focus.
get back to raw dogging. No, you're gonna be removed.
I was looking at it. I was
Weak. You can put a photo in front of the camera, but that's lame. Oh, you're watching a movie now?
Can I like leave the flight? You couldn't handle it.
Your mind is weak.
Hang your head in shame.
Ah, he lost.
Thank you, Raw Dog Airlines, for this horrible experience.
So, people, do you think people actually do this?
You think this is like how far people got? Like an
think
actual
so.
leaderboard where someone...
think so.
I would just print out a picture and hang.
Linus Sebastian. No way Linus did this.
That's a different Linus.
Yeah. I think it's funny. This is the most cyberpunk game ever. I mean,
This is like torture. Yeah, this is what I would put in Guantanamo Bay.
you're not working hard enough at Bite Me. This is like, no, it's horrible punishment because that's 18 hours you can't work.
Yeah, we would make it raw dogging game dev simulator, and you get shocked if you stop like typing.
Yeah.
Oh, a typeathon, where you have to write code, and you have to like deliver a certain amount of characters every minute, and it keeps getting more and more that you need to do. And once you can't hit it, the stream stops.
I suck at this. I can't type properly.
And then
you know.
And if you're at 80% or something, and you're getting close, you get shocked.
This is, you know, like,
Content.
there's a real, like, when I pair program with William is my keyboard. I tell him what to think.
You're horrible indeed at writing.
That's like how we perform the best. Because I think fast, he type fast. Done. If I have to do it myself, no way. William, like earlier this week, I think I sent you a picture of it.
Yeah.
William was for my main job, I had to type like 50 things, like copy paste it, but it was like in a my report, so I couldn't actually paste it because I had to create new entries and blah blah blah. It was like, William, can you just sit on my spot for like 5 minutes and type this for me? And it was like, sure. And
Did
he
you
did
ever
it.
take typing classes?
No.
How?
You don't notice?
I don't know. Maybe you were just.
The thing is, my typing isn't that bad, but for example, I use like so many different keyboards. It's so hard for me to like use this keyboard, then take my other laptop, because it's like offset is completely different. And I like here I have like a small enter, usually I have a big enter and blah blah blah. I'm not used to it. And what's your WPM?
Oh, let's do a type racer.
But no, not on this lap. I need my keyboard at home for that.
Well, I'll do a type racer.
I think like 80 or something.
It's not ideal here.
I think on my keyboard at home I get like
send
80.
you like a link. Create a racetrack. Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, I'll add it to.
Especially
Chat
on,
can join as well.
especially on this one I can't do it. But at home I get like 80, I think.
I'm gonna just dump it in chat, and you can join it from there as well.
Sure.
I don't know what the max is, Thomas, so you may want to be fast.
You should have sent it to me first. Then.
No, because then I had to dox you.
Go
Join
to
race.
side. Type racer is loading.
I am guessing.
Do you have to put your name somewhere?
Just click the link that
I already
pressed.
did.
Click it
Enter.
again.
I'm here.
You're not in. No,
You. This is me.
but look at. No, you're not in my lobby, you idiot.
But I pressed your link.
Try it again.
What are you talking about? Look.
No,
Copy.
you idiot. The question mark removes the URL. Copy the full thing.
Oh, why? Why would you do that?
Oh,
Can you get my keyboard?
no. There's a
It's in Belgium.
Why is the typo in HTTP? There's no double points.
Bruh, I just copied it.
You're horrible. We already have 3 people. Okay, join race.
Why can't you just do it like a normal person?
Okay, I see you here.
I'm going to lose so badly.
Wait, let me change display mode. I can change it to 60 FPS, and I use generally old style too. Start race. Let's get ready, guys.
6.
Place your bets.
5. 4. I lose this.
Oh.
Fucking hell, I have to stick.
You distracted me. Jesus Christ, this is bad. What? Oh, this was horrible. You're doing 58 words per minute.
Thing is, I do 80 on my keyboard at home.
Yeah, I did worse as well because you distracted me. I think normally I do like 85-ish.
Yeah,
Well, thank you everyone for participating. Someone got over 100. So
Good job.
congrats.
riveting content.
Riveting content, right?
But yeah, like if I, for example, had to do this now on my keyboard, laptop upstairs, I would be even worse.
Yeah, someone, you can type with wrong characters. Well, it used their shitty version of Judgment where there was like an E less, that's like US versus UK, and I was like, why is it not working? And it's like, because I wrote an extra E. This is me just coping. Am I touch typing?
What is Dutch typing?
I think it's with 10 fingers.
Oh,
Like where you do the F and J, and then you do from there on. That's how I learned it, because I actually took typing classes.
I can type almost blindly
Yeah.
on QWERTY now. Because 10 months ago, I was still using AZERTY. I changed.
I finally converted him.
Yeah, and I can almost type blindly. On AZERTY, I could do it, and I think only sometimes I need to look for the characters.
Yeah.
That's it.
The thing with me is I can type fast if I can hear what I need to type. For me, the problem is reading and typing as well.
Yeah.
If I can like say Like I say the word I need to write, and then I write it. I can do it very fast. If I have to do it out of like my brain silence, for at least typing tests, it goes slower again.
Okay. I don't think I was lost, at least.
I don't know. Set up a Python script where you slow down or where if you slow down or mistype, it triggers a shock collar. I think that's a good idea for your next dev stream.
You should know that on dev streams, there's not a whole lot of deving.
Yeah, because it's quality content.
You just want to see me get shocked. I learned to type also when I was cursing people in game.
I just learned to write like GG well played very quickly, and that's it.
I learned to type /ff.
That's 3 characters. Just put a macro on that.
So, chat is basically dead.
Yeah, so let's pull another ad.
That's not my point. Oh, someone said just play MMOs. You showed WV. You saw the new MMO?
The new MMO.
Like,
Please
be Throne and Liberty from Amazon Game Studios?
Oh, what happened?
Something happened.
I don't know. Oh, we got a new follow. Is it follower? Yeah.
Thanks for the follow. Raisuke Damos Games.
Okay. Throne and Liberty.
It's a new Amazon Studios game. It's free to play, and it's an MMO.
What do you mean it's free to play? Steam says it's $20.
No, it's free to play.
Jesus Christ. So, oh no, celebration packs.
Yeah.
Man, it starts with €100 celebration pack and not eligible for refund.
Yeah.
How is this a good game? Mostly negative.
I didn't say it was good. I just asked, did you see it?
I did not.
Do you know games like Black Desert Online?
Yeah, of course. You pay for
Blade and Soul, all
an
those
outfit, a bird, and 6,000 lucent, and it's €100.
Yeah, MMOs are usually. But I wonder, I don't know what the monetization on this is. Is it just outfits? Or is there like an actual in-game shop for items? Because that's what I don't know. But
I feel like it's gone.
wait, NCSoft, isn't that also the same as
New World, apparently.
Oh, New World as well?
Oh yeah, great, mixed as well.
Yeah, but New World I knew. Okay, so wow. Damn.
And how mixed the 63?
I'm surprised they create this as like the same developer.
Free to play, multi-platform MMORPG, massive scale.
What multi-platform? What platforms is it on?
This looks like an. Okay, either this looks like an AI generated, like I do a mid-journey prompt of MMORPG game, higher fidelity, or this looks like the game like people play in like movies. When they are like, oh, we just need to show this guy is a real gamer. This does not look interesting.
I saw like Video Game Donkey play it, and it looks pretty.
Yeah,
I think that's about the best I can. You're still posting, huh?
I know.
Okay.
I'm looking for an extra article. If we're talking about cool-looking games, this wasn't. Have you seen this?
No, but I saw you post it and I just scrolled by it.
We should do this as well. Starts in Developer Cloud and PR Games imposes
7-day work week
ahead of CitizenCon. So CitizenCon is like their...
I mean, we already have that. We just okay. You're right. We don't enforce it on everyone.
This means for the next 2 weekends, we will be mandating extra times for all those working on deliverables for SitCon. All staff are to be in the office on Friday, October 4th and October 11th, which is typically a work from home day. Staff are to be in the office on October 5th and Saturday, October 12th. The company will provide breakfast and lunch.
Hey, free lunch.
Yeah, and then all staff are to work on Sunday, October 6th and October 13th. This can be a work from home day, but the company encourages people to be in the office. Once again, they will provide breakfast and lunch.
Alessandro, thanks for the $5 dono. Today it's no monster, it's G-Zone. Thank you.
It's G-Zone, yeah. So, wait, somewhere here. As of May 2024, though, Star Citizen has received $700 million in crowdfunding. Don't look at the piss.
It looks like Red Bull and so on.
Yeah, probably.
700 million, god damn. But
To show our appreciation, all those who will in the trenches with us the next couple of weekends can have Monday 21st on the company as a free holiday. How kind of them.
But they get like recoup, right?
Yeah, they get time off in lieu, but it's not as good as in Belgium.
Okay.
They can take it at a later date, but if you have to mandate 7-day work weeks, you're probably not gonna get a week off
No.
anytime soon. So
A speed texting date game, by the way, was someone's idea.
speed texting,
Like you have to message back your date quick enough for they like ghost you or something.
but you have the whole thing, isn't it? Where like I don't know, I'm not a black belt alpha male Sigma grinder that is like, oh no, I wait twice as long as like they take or something.
Okay, do you think people actually do that?
I think if people, I don't know, I feel like people do.
I'm too old for this shit.
He says whilst still using Snapchat in 2024 as a 26-year-old man. How can you live with yourself? Honestly?
No, but I mean, like I'm too old to play those games.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh, you texted me 7 minutes later.
So
I
I'm
will
gonna
wait
wait
14 minutes. What the fuck are you doing? Because then the other person does the same, and then you just never talk again after a while. Like, why? Yeah. Looks nice, just don't look inside yet. He says from Jesus. Oh, he says the same.
Yeah, bro uses Snapchat. That's hilarious. It's not hilarious. It's traumatic, dramatic, and it makes me question my business partner decisions.
I do it with one person.
I'm 36 and I've never played Star. Oh, I don't want to add you as a moderator. I'm 36 and I've never played Star Citizen. LOL. I mean, I don't think age matters that much. I haven't.
No,
played
he
it,
has played it.
Oh, and have played Star Citizen. LOL. Well, the bad news is you'll probably be dead before the game comes out.
You as well.
I have 12 years on him.
What is this?
Maybe we'll finally get to like the second galaxy by then that's implemented, or maybe they'll finally have server meshing the day I die.
Star Citizen is a cult or what?
They have very much cult-like things as well. It's like the game that's there's generally 2 times a year they do like a free flight thing with like their own little space show, and you can like get all the ships for free to like try them out for like a day each. And that's generally the time that I boot it up and I'm like, this is a cool ass game. Time to wait another year. Soon people will be like, I'm 36 and Star Citizen has been in development since I was born.
That's... When did they start?
2011
Okay.
is their Kickstarter, I think.
So in a couple of years,
Or
Star Citizen is legal.
2013. Or that was the last update. I think it was before then, I guess.
Only 2 million?
September 2012 was the...
Wait, it's a real game?
Yeah, it's a real... Honestly, the game in the state it is now, if you're like me, a hardcore sci-fi nerd, you already can enjoy it. I don't think it's worth the full, like, I think it's... I got it with the cheaper pledges back then. I don't know how much Star Citizen basic thing costs now. It's probably not worth, I think it's like $60 or something. I got it back when it was 30 or 40 with a ship included.
Will we get it before GTA 6?
Yeah, no, GTA 6 will come out before, probably.
Before Elder Scrolls 6?
Maybe. Oh, they also have like subscriptions as well. I haven't looked at this in a while.
So this is even worse than Throne and Liberty monetization.
I think Star Citizen, maybe this is me, Hopium stance on it. This is just a ship, but I want a package with the game itself included as well. I don't know.
You have to buy it separately?
So
you can buy a mech?
Oh, I didn't know.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's flight ready. Yeah. Wait, I'll share my screen.
That's pretty cool.
Have you ever?
It's only $40.
Yeah, I know. Like you could get this is like the basic ship. View buying options. 6 months. Okay, so there is. I don't want the standalone ship. How do I not get the? standalone ship, but I want the one that has a game key as well. But like basically,
But do you actually have to buy a game key or just a ship?
no, you have to buy like the one-time thing as well. So back when I got it, I paid I think 40 or 45, and I got a ship and a game key with it. A few buying options, and then it only has this one. Huh. I think the freelancer you can get as a...
Is it free?
No, it's not.
No, definitely not free. Holy shit.
Standard edition. Upgrade to the ship. I think this is the melting. I don't know how do you get started with a Star Citizen ship?
It's so complex.
Well, have you ever looked at the like list of ships?
No.
Oh, we're going for a blast.
Unicycle Pizza Citizen.
Price low to high or high to low?
High to low. I know there's like 50Ks ones and so right.
No, those are like bundles.
Oh, bundles. Okay, it's only 600. Okay.
I think I also only have the flight ready. A lot of them are temporary as well, because for example, you have the...
You mean you lose them or you can only buy them
You
temporary?
can only buy them temporarily.
Okay, so you keep them forever.
Yeah, for example, you have the...
Good.
It's a really pretty spaceship, the 890 Jump, and it costs $890. It's in-game already, but you can't always buy them. A lot of ships you can only buy during like special sales and special events. These are the ones that you can just permanently get, and it's like $600 for the ship, and yeah, it's...
What can you do in the game?
You can do a lot at this point. You have flying, you have trading, you have mining, you have exploring on like different planets. The main things that they don't have, or like they kind of have, is persistence now, which took like 8 years before they got that.
What do you mean with persistence?
You can log off in your ship and then log back on the same spot and things like that.
They didn't have a save system for 8 years?
It's a multiplayer The thing is, it's servers. That's the whole thing that they keep talking about, is server meshing, because everything is tracked at the same time, basically. It's an MMO game, basically.
Yeah, but every MMO saves your position.
It's not just that. It's also like your ship keeps existing. So if you're going forward and you log out, it doesn't just save your position. It tracks everything. It tracks like cargo in, like the ships don't have...
So even if you log off, your ships keep going?
Yeah, if you have like going forward momentum. Like for example, you have a whole bunch of friends and you've got a big ship like a Corsair or something, or a Hercules. Cargo also isn't just like physical, it's like physical. It's an actual block you put down in your ship that keeps moving along as well. It's not just a stat in an inventory that goes up. That's the big difference with like games like Eve Online, for example. Not Eve, like the other one, Elite Dangerous. Like your inventory, it's just in the end like integers going up. Here it's physical objects in the space that all have to be tracked, that you can throw out of a ship at hyperspeed and at the same time if you want. That has to be tracked as well.
Okay, so I'm in a ship.
Yeah.
I go forward. I log off. My ship keeps going. What if I hit something?
It's space.
There are planets in space, right?
You can do multiple approaches with it.
Okay. Okay, but damn. Okay. So it's not okay. They don't just save position. You keep.
It's more than that. Yeah. It's actually like,
you're such a nerd.
The world keeps existing. I can just look at these pictures of these ships and I get happy. So
and then you see the price tag.
I just look at the pictures and I'm happy. I'm like, damn, this is a good... I don't like the carrot, but it's like, it's so pretty. It's like...
Oh, you can see the interior.
I think this game, once again, it's flight ready. So you can see them.
You can just pay $600 and go have fun.
Yeah. And then they have like custom versions. Like you have the...
Oh, you have custom versions.
Like this one has a ship that you can fly inside of the ship and dock it. And all of that server network syncing, that's the problem that they have. Where they can do it with up to 64 people in a server. I think by now they can do it more. But it's like, it doesn't scale well.
Okay. Well, who makes this game?
Robert Space Industries.
Yeah, you can always just book a call. I'll help you out.
Yeah. Oh, it's the game that has hidden premium shops for people that spend 10K and 50K? Yes, it's that one.
What? You have a whale shop?
Yeah, there's a whale shop. Pirate Software made a video about it once. Wait.
Oh, it's your friend.
Star Citizen 10K page.
Wow.
Yeah, because then you get like a wing commander rank. Oh yeah, here the 48,000.
48,000 bucks.
Let me just turn. No, go away. Can I see the page? The Legatus 2953 item page. Yeah, so it's like, because then you have like the javelin.
$52,000. Who buys this?
Rich people.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I feel like, this is also the game. If you're like, you've exited a company, you're like 45 years old. It's like, I like this game.
But how do you ever like something so much that you're like, I will spend 52,000 bucks on in-game items?
Because look at.
I mean, because then you're basically the Elon Musk of the game. You're like the rich boy. Or how many people bought it?
Not that many, probably.
So you can be there and you can flex on people, and people will be like, "Holy shit, this guy has a $13,000 ship."
Look at how big these ships are.
It's like a couple centimeters.
Wait.
But how big are they? Okay. But you can only buy them in that pack? Only
some of them you can buy in the pack, some of them, like this is a pack you can permanently get, basically.
Yeah, but my question is there like something unique you get, or is it just a big ass bundle?
Some of these versions, like the Reliant, are pretty unique, I think. You can't get them anymore. You get basically every ship in the game. Like here.
Yeah, but this ship, like if I would spend that amount of money, I don't want every ship in the game. I want a unique ship, so I can flex on people.
Then you had to buy the Intel SSD.
What? I have to buy an SSD for Star Citizen?
Yeah, here you get the Saber Raven if you buy an Intel Optane. Like, this is very old. Like, you remember these?
Oh, Optane, yeah.
These
to make your hard drive, like the cache for your hard drive.
Yeah, so they had the cache version, but they also had like a 400 gigabyte super expensive SSD that was a PCI plug-in.
How much was it?
I think this was like $400-500 to buy the SSD.
I'm talking about thousands.
And then you get this chip as well.
I'm talking thousands.
Well, too bad.
They're missing out. There needs to be a $10,000 gold rim unicycle in UPT.
Do they have like an exterior view?
Are we going to do if we're going to do DLC, are we going to add an expensive version?
No, I don't think so.
But it's funny.
But like, look how cool this is. You have a giant ship that you can fly around in.
How giant is giant though?
Yeah, I wanted to get a hangar walk around because this ship is absolutely giant. During one of the free fly events, I once like did the loan for it. Like you can get.
Wait, you did a loan?
No, it's like you can loan it for 24 hours for free during the free flight events. Like this is like a first-person perspective, walking up to the ship.
Okay, it is big.
It is big, right? It is huge.
Check out the Hornet trailer for Star Citizen.
Like, look how big this is. It's just walking underneath it, Thomas.
Jesus. I'm still not convinced this is a real game and not a psyop.
There are some things. Wait, what did you want? The Hornet?
Hornet trailer for Star Citizen.
They do have like
The best thing is those ships can be destroyed.
Yeah, but then
you lose them.
You need to get insurance for them.
In-game currency?
So if you bought the old pledges, you generally used to get something called LTI, lifetime insurance. Now I think you get a default of 6 months insurance, but insurance will only kick off once the game fully releases or like is more stable.
So now you can't lose them.
So now you can they can get destroyed, but then you just do a free insurance claim and you have to wait like a little bit and you can pay some in-game currency, but there's no premium currency to like expedite it. But the idea will be that you will later on have to buy like actual insurance with the lifetime.
Jesus. Star Citizen is kind of like NFTs before NFTs.
I guess if you look at the ships, yeah, but they don't have NFT.
Damn. That's a rabbit hole and a half. So what are you doing with your time? Why aren't you working?
Oh, I haven't opened that game in two plus. I haven't been following it recently.
Good.
It sounds like they need planetary processing. I talked about it in the planetary processing, and I was like, so what if Robert Space Industry sends you a message tomorrow? And he was like, yeah, we're not meant for that yet.
Not just yet.
10k gold rim unicycle, yeah. Yeah, here, you are 45, your wife just left you and took all the house, you have the shared credit card. You buy the 50k ship. It's stuff like that. It's not, but it's like they have a physical event in Germany that people travel to as well. Star Citizen at the end of the day is it's not something that 20-year-old kids play. It's definitely a game for the older audience, like the 40, 50-year-old people.
I mean, yeah, because I don't think like 12-year-old kids have 50k to spend.
Yeah.
The last one is maybe interesting.
How do you approach game design when you can't look at other games as there aren't any games with similar mechanics? Then just make good game.
The real answer is, first of all, are you sure there aren't any similar games?
Yeah.
Because I think that's a very, 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 very bold claim to make. You maybe just don't know about them.
Yeah.
There's so much already done.
I really doubt it that out of the 15,000 games a year being released, nothing has a... If Robert Space in this open a museum like Game Workshop has for Warhammer, would you visit it? Probably not. Oh, I do want to have... There's one thing that RSI has that I want to have in our later office as well. They have a really cool office.
A sliding door?
Wait. Oh, their office is pretty cool. There's no way I can find this, but they have like a one-to-one replica of like one of their spaceships. In this is not it.
I think they have enough money at least. I think they'll be fine with their 700 million or whatever it was in crowdfunding.
Give me a moment.
Take your time. People are talking about Elon Musk adopting people, which is kind of weird. But hey, if that's what you're into. Individual Keck says basically that if it hasn't been done before, your game ID, and you really think it's that unique, there's probably a reason for that. And I mean, there are always exceptions, but I don't think I've ever seen like a completely new mechanic in like ages.
Can I get the non-mukbang? This is the average Star Citizen player. This is the Hercules C2.
30,000?
30,000 for this Star Citizen gaming room. This is, if you can spend 30k on a room for a game, you can spend a bit more on, like he's a YouTuber as well, Thai YouTuber Banky. Like look how
the door.
And his little Dogecoin. This is who buys those pledges. I would cream my pants if I had an office like this though. Oh, I would just use it for work probably.
Jesus. It's really cool. But hear me out.
Hear me out. Girls exist.
I don't think he knows that.
I think he has a girlfriend or a wife.
I mean, if you that money spent, I guess you attract some kind of people. Holy shit, man. Oh. Yeah, this is just me being jealous because I don't have the big ass spaceship at my home.
Yeah, I want this spaceship as well.
He's all that space with such a small mouse pad.
Answer is simple, make a unicycle control room. I don't think I can make a unicycle control.
We could just take a unicycle, you know?
Yeah.
It's a bit cheaper.
How expensive can a unicycle even be?
Yeah, I think you can probably find a free one.
A free one?
Yeah, people who want like to dump it like secondhand.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up.
You can buy a new one for 80 euros at least.
I go to tweedehands.be. Eenwieler.
That's the Dutch word, yeah. Put it in a padded room so the player doesn't get hurt when they fall. 15 euros.
At least 15 euros for a unicycle.
Oh, yeah, I can spend that.
$40. 12? Only 12?
Custom edition.
What is this old clown on an emailed one-wheeler? Is there no free? I want a free unicycle.
Nope, no free unicycle.
I'm going to change the filter.
What, have you guys seen that one 360 degree by 360 degree rotating room someone played Mario 64 in?
Oh, you can rent one for €5.
Why would I want to rent one?
You can buy a unicycle for €10, and Tom is selling it. You know it's good when Tom is selling it.
Wait, is this the one? I'm looking if I can find the Mario 360. No, this is a 360 VR video.
It looks like a quality one-wheeler even. What do you think about the unicycle, huh? Isn't it tiny? You can probably adjust it.
Yeah.
So that's a very curved seat. So you don't fall off.
Because you got a big, because you have to lean forward and backwards and things.
I was not distracted, of course.
Just get a bar stool, put some pedals and a potentiometer and hook it up for unicycle pizza time extreme mode.
I can probably make it winner.
There's
if you want, I can make a winner.
No. There's a here.
Oh, you're going to show the guy?
Yeah.
Did he ever reply?
He doesn't have an email address public.
Oh,
couldn't get him contacted.
I think this would be the ultimate YouTuber for unicycle pizza time.
I'll just pull up this one. This guy's whole shtick is he plays Call of Duty Warzone. Why is it so? Yeah, I just want the still frame where you can see it.
Here we go.
Whilst on a unicycle, just going back and forward the entire time, trying to balance, and then he just kills people on Warzone.
Yeah.
So I want to get him to play unicycle pizza time whilst playing riding a unicycle. It would be really funny. But I don't have a way to
contact him. Maybe you can message him on X. You're on X, so. I mean,
yeah. We should, unicycle pizza time 2 marketing like Tokyo Game Show. We just get the boot babes. We're like
everyone is on the unicycle.
They all have to drive the unicycle whilst barely wearing anything.
You need the Darth Vader from Scotland. Who plays bagpipes on a unicycle? What?
I don't know, guys.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. Darth Vader from Scotland. Look it up.
With bagpipes. Oh, the Unipiper.
The Unipiper. Oh, no.
He's playing the Imperial March.
Yeah, I'm not unmuting this.
Well,
and he's even wearing the kilt.
What a guy. But it's 12 years ago.
Back when life was good.
Yeah.
This
is what the internet used to be.
And now it's Mr. Beast drama. And when are we making our own Lunch League competitor? The Bite Me Snack.
I mean, you are the Bite Me Snack.
Oh, someone else earlier, I just remembered, we had the Booyah, right?
Yeah.
We can also make the Bite Boy.
Bite Boy. That's actually not a bad name.
The video is called I Turned a Rotating Box into a Controller and Tried to Beat Mario 64. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there are a lot of weird controller setups. It's really funny.
It did not copy.
That job.
Oh, you're sleepy.
I mean, no, because you just gave me 150 milligrams of caffeine.
This looks like pain and suffering.
Bruh.
Why?
The guy only has, only quote unquote, 122,000 views. If you're spending this amount of time and energy,
you can see. Wait, how is
you can see the outside rotate. It's great.
That's I think part of it as well. And all of the walls have different buttons, and then, gravity and all the cables, and he just falls. We are not doing that.
Why not?
No.
Maybe he wants to play UPT using it.
No.
It is like people are really creative. They find unique ways to stand out. He found one.
Yeah. How do you not get sick in that? The thing is, you don't get sick as the person in it. I think you'd get more sick as the viewer because you're not turning 360 degrees. The box is, but your center of gravity stays, or like your upside stays the same.
Yeah, but I think even as a viewer, it's only small, no? I don't think a lot of people...
I don't think it's a great viewer experience.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it only has 122k views.
It's funny, though.
That's true.
What weird controls do you want to see Marnix use? Like, he found it.
I've seen the World of Tanks loader controller as well.
What?
Oh, man. World of Tanks. Will I find it here? Is it this one? Yeah.
What?
And they just put it like...
Bruh. What?
They have like a little periscope.
Oh my god.
Like a real tank. And then you can see like the pipe and then you have to grab a new tube.
And then throw a bottle in it. Oh, that's really cool. Does it actually reload or is it just for funsies?
I think it actually reloads probably. Because those sim setups, you can do a lot with it. It's same with like Flight Sim, it's a big rabbit hole as well. Would you say UPT is the Dark Souls of unicycle games?
For sure.
There's not even that many other unicycle games. It's the Elden Ring.
It's definitely the Dark Souls of unicycle games because it's so hard. I think it's the hardest unicycle game out there. Don't you think?
There's like 3 unicycle games.
Yeah, I didn't say it was a hard thing to achieve. I just said I think it is the hardest one.
Unicycle.
You're just going... Unicycle pizza time!
And then Unimime, Unicycle Madness, Unicycle Rage.
Unicorns on unicycles. Oh,
this released a week before us.
Yeah, he's clearly not tapped into the potential of the unicycle market. Oh, I saw this one before.
I didn't. How did this get no reviews? I feel like he must be molding. If he releases a week before us.
I mean, yeah, just make good game. Steam Unicycle Fest.
No user reviews.
You're gonna look at the Gamealytic?
I think it's gonna be very low.
Maybe SteamDB can be fun.
Why?
1 to 2 copies
So
sold.
evil.
Oh, that's so sad.
17 followers. So that's
This is someone's dream game, probably. He spent like ages working on it, and he got $4.
Yeah. Why should I check SteamDB?
Yeah, I was about to say for like the active users, but I don't think we need to check.
If there's one.
Yeah, that's why I was like, maybe we should not check it.
70 levels. 14 exclusive unicycle. This game had more love put into it, maybe. I think the visuals don't look as good though.
As UPT?
Yeah, how does it trail?
This is stylized more.
Yeah. Oh, I got rid of it. Oopsie.
But he also wants $10.
Yeah, I think it's too expensive for the visuals. What other unicycle games do you have?
Unicorns?
On unicycles. Good title, 5 reviews. What is this game?
What is this?
Turn your horns into swords in a swaggy and sweet physics-driven rainbow core fighting game featuring jousting unicorn. What is this? What am I looking at?
Gummy bears.
Headhunted. I feel like this is an arena fighter.
No clue what I'm watching. It's so sad to see games with less than 10 reviews, especially if they actually look decent. Or at least, like, you can see people put effort into it.
Unicyclist side view for momentum and front view for precision. Like, this looks like pretty cool. Wait, what is this?
It's a precision platformer unicycle game?
Oh, and you can switch, like,
to pogo sticks.
kind of like pogo stick approach for like precision, and then rotate around again.
Oh, it's a fun concept.
Oh, that was the trailer? This is a horrible trailer, my dude.
Yeah, you clearly need to watch more Bite.
You need to watch more Bite Me.
Happy Wheels 2.
And then we have Unimime. 14 reviews.
This is the most successful unicycle game yet.
After Hours.
Yeah.
Hey, you can customize a little dinosaur or a
That's
little
really cute, though.
panda.
That's really cute.
It just has 5 screenshots.
It's cute.
Physics-based balance game. English and German. By Roffelcopter Inc.
Roffelcopter.
Yeah.
So,
Is it just
full
me?
disclosures, did you guys or did you not research Steam for unicycle games before you made UPT?
I think I did, and I was like, there's not much. There was nothing to worry
Yeah.
about. I do think most of those games are a little bit overpriced, individual keks. Because I think like the $5 for us is like a pretty average-ish thing, so
And we have multiplayer.
I don't know if that's really gonna be the big difference. But yeah, they need to email YouTubers, they need to email VTubers.
Yeah.
HoloLive reached out to us a few days ago, but I'm curious if they'll actually play the game. But they
Yep.
asked for permission to play the game, so...
Yeah. Or at least get a free demo, like someone says.
No,
No, I mean for the,
for the
games.
for the $10 games, yeah. Yeah, especially if you have 70 levels, you can easily make like a 3-level demo.
Yeah, sure. And then just like carry over your progress
Yeah.
and you're good to go.
So I don't know if you guys should jump on the unicycle hype train, but you can always try.
Yup. You tired?
I'm tired. I think we should
noticed.
start wrapping it up. I don't know why, because I went to bed at 8. That's so horrible.
I also went to bed early.
Yeah.
Well, for me. Like
It's because
10
you
a.m.,
got all the
10 p.m.
G zone.
But I'm still tired.
Yeah, that's also true. I think we should wrap it up here soon. I think it's a good idea, individual keks. So the genre of unicycle folly-like shall be called pizza-likes, and there will never be another pizza-like made, I feel. So, also, I feel like if you say pizza-likes, you'll probably get more people thinking about the Pizza Tower game.
True.
Because that one, didn't it win Indie of the Year last year? Can you co-stream the game development? The Game Awards?
I
They're
have
December
no clue.
12th, so maybe we could do a
I have no clue actually.
Game Awards reaction stream.
Can you? I mean,
Right.
I assume you can co-stream it, right? But maybe you have to like ask for it.
Maybe. Would you want to do it?
Sure, it sounds fun.
Because it's something different, but you know, we like watch Jeff Keighley. And
Yeah.
just,
I'm down.
yeah, okay.
Because then we can say, what a shit award show. Watch the Bite Me Games Awards.
Time to wrap it up. We can become a reaction streamer. I don't want to become a reaction streamer.
But, I mean, you can do it for like some events.
Yeah, like Worlds. You should you should stream the final of Worlds. We'll get like 50k viewers just because of the fact that it's Worlds.
You think so, huh?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's definitely, I want to stay away from reaction content on this, because it's also like some videos that just like, oh, going through /r/game dev stop posts and things like that, but it's like,
I think it can be interesting though.
it can be interesting, but it's not,
I don't
feels
think
like
it should
cheap
be
content.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be like what you do every time. But like I think every so often you can do it.
Yeah.
Like for example, if you do it for the Game Awards, it's like it's fine.
The Game Awards is also like special.
Yeah.
It's not like there's this one guy who wanted a reaction video of ours, and I was like, this is garbage.
Yeah.
This is not good content. Don't do this. Don't react to I don't want to react to other videos, I think. I want to react to events, but not other YouTube videos. I think there's not
Yeah.
much value there.
Yeah, something like that could be done.
Yeah,
So Game Awards, if we are allowed to, we can do it.
we can do it.
Because like a lot of things are like copyrighted properly. Probably. Like the music, if they show Just Dance or something.
That's true. We'd have to see how we do that.
That's why I think you will probably have to like ask permission so that they won't copyright strike you or
Yeah,
something.
we'll see. Yes.
We'll look it up.
Anyways, thank you very much for tuning in this week. We've got some more streams planned next week, of course. So
What streams? Any sneak peek or do we not know it yet?
I don't know yet. Probably answering your game dev questions. So if you have any questions, head on over to our Discord. And there's like the channel where you can do the little improve my game.
Yeah, Improve My Game is a channel.
And you can make a little post, and then I'll probably go through that next week. We'll see. I have no big plans. Good night, Chantal. I think it's Chantal. William's mom's name. It's just Kani. Shani? I don't know. Good night. William is still fine. He's having a good sleep right now.
He was awake when I got up.
Oh,
He was on his phone. I was like, bruh.
5 a.m. Yeah, well, feel different.
Yeah, he's a tank.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you guys the next one.
Bye-bye.
What if I don't stop the stream now?
I mean, then...
Wait, let me first play an ad on YouTube. Now we stop the stream. I wonder if it will stop the ads.
I don't think so, actually. Like, it will be over, like, the second